Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? It is Wednesday night, and it's the Knucklehead Sports, baby. We got Hoach in the building. What's going on, Hoach?
What's up, Toe? What's up, Knucklehead family? Those listening, welcome.
What's going on? What's going on? We got Normal Guy and Ray in the building.
Yes, sir. Early. I like that.
Word. We got some topics. We got some topics this week. Some history was made. Some fucking more history was made. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
A lot of shit. Yo, UFC, we had the UFC, we had the NBA finals came to the conclusion. Shannon Sharp isn't on undisputed no more.
Crazy.
Word. But yo, you want to start off with the NBA championship?
Yes, sir. Let's start with the chip.
Word.
I mean, the first one in Denver's history, isn't it?
Word. Yo, we called it though. We called it and the world called it. And
Yeah.
not for nothing. I just want to say that the minute they started calling Jimmy Butler Jimmy Jordan or Jordan's son, I knew that he was gonna lose. I was like, you done jinx Jimmy Butler.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you want to say,
They jinxed Jimmy Butler. They put too much pressure on the man.
I can get you can say that they did. You can absolutely say that. I mean, I get it. He was doing some good stuff or whatever. But Denver is a team, man. And I told people from the beginning, I see Denver winning in five.
Yeah.
You know,
Nah,
and
I hear you.
there was a lot of us that were like, yeah, Denver's gonna win. Denver's gonna. And I said it. I said Miami still one game here. And I called it. They stole game two. And then Denver was like, you know what, man, we ain't playing games.
Yeah. I figured that he was gonna take one game. I thought that he was gonna take the first game because they were coming off the momentum of the 7-game series, and they
Right, they
were
were
like, all right,
hot
let's
against Denver, who was pretty much just sitting on their feet. I
yeah.
get that.
But then Denver just took it. Now people are talking about Jokic, where they say, "Yo, you can go to the celebration." He's like, "I want to go home." I ain't mad at him. Shit, my man's like, "I want to go home. I spent my whole fucking half a year here, quarter, two, 3/4 of a year here. I want to go home. Fuck all that."
Yeah, he's gonna be at the parade, bro.
Yeah,
He's gonna be at that parade.
shit. He got to celebrate with them somehow. Shit.
No, listen, like I get it. He wants to be home and everything, but just the team, his teammates alone, will be like, nah, you gotta go.
Yeah, word. Now, do we see them repeating
Repeat.
next year?
It all depends on what happens in free agency.
True. What can happen in free agency this year? That's the question. Like I know they were talking about
Well,
Damian Lillard going to Boston, which I don't. He should come to the Knicks.
listen, listen, man. And here's what I feel about
I mean,
Damian
going to Brooklyn.
Lillard. Nah, fuck Brooklyn.
Word.
Come to the Knicks. But the one thing I'll say about Damian Lillard is he didn't leave Portland when he was a free agent. I don't think he's gonna leave now.
I mean,
When he was younger and coming off that contract, he could have left.
I hear you, but
He
what is
definitely
Port-
could have left and made mad money.
what is Portland gonna do for him though? That's the question.
Nothing. But that's always been his thing. He always wanted to make it in Portland.
I mean,
And that's honorable. I get it. You know, they were the ones that drafted you. They were the one they gave you your
the,
time to shine or however you want to call it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, even LeBron had to leave Cleveland for a little while, and when he came back, he had to fucking
Yeah, but we all knew that LeBron was leaving Cleveland, even though Cleveland didn't know he was leaving Cleveland.
yeah. I mean, it was obvious. Zion
Well,
Williams
yeah.
traded.
Oh, Sam Willis is an idiot.
Yo, they got rid of Chris Paul. The Suns.
Did they officially?
Yeah, they waived like they waived them or some shit.
That's so stupid.
Word, I don't know. Like I don't know the official reason why they did it, but they just like, oh, you want to go? Go ahead, get out of here.
I don't think it was like that. I think it was on them. I don't think Chris Paul wanted to go anywhere. I think they were just like, yeah, we're gonna make the decision to to cut him.
Yeah, but I
And,
mean, shit.
and I'm like, why? Why? Because you guys think you guys got the rent now? How'd that work out for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, how did Durant work out for anybody except for the Warriors?
And that's because he wasn't a focal point.
Yeah, the Durant was a piece that they added to the Warriors. Just
Right.
he was the steroids.
Yeah. No, who was it? It was your man Curry. Curry's
Yeah,
been the heart and soul of that team for years. You know, I don't know. Say what you want, but that team goes away. Steph Curry goes.
yeah, seriously. But like, they're talking about Chris Paul going to the Lakers. How do you see Chris Paul working in the Lakers? Especially, me. They denied him going to the Lakers to play with fucking Kobe. Now he's gonna go
Oh,
to the Lakers and play with Anthony Davis and LeBron James.
I mean, even that's even if LeBron says it.
You think Chris Paul is enough to help the Lakers win?
Uh, you know what? No, because unless you're gonna completely take the ball out of LeBron's hands.
Yeah, because I
You
think
know,
if
Chris
yeah,
Paul is a traditional point guard. He likes, he's used to bringing the ball up the court and stuff like that. And anywhere LeBron's been at, even with Cleveland, even when he had Kyrie, there was still moments there where he was the one bringing the ball up the court. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And Kyrie was playing basically off the ball, like almost like a shooting guard kind of thing. So it totally depends on how they're going to use him. I would do it if I was LeBron simply because by doing that, it takes the focus off of you bringing up the ball, helps him conserve his energy.
yeah,
You know what
and
I'm saying?
he wants to be off the ball even more and shit. But I mean, to be honest with you, I think the best player for LeBron is a scorer, like someone you pass a passing shooter, because LeBron is gonna be controlling the ball anyway. So it's gonna take Chris Paul out of his natural element, like you said, because he's a traditional point guard. And
Right.
then if LeBron can get the ball to scores, it'll make his life even easier.
Yeah, but isn't that why they brought in Anthony Davis, even though he can't stay healthy?
That's what they were saying. That's what they were hoping.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Let's not forget that LeBron only has like what 1 year left on his contract.
yes,
You know what I'm saying? So let's say if the Lakers make all these moves, and then LeBron is like, you know what, I'm out.
I
You know what
mean,
I'm
but
saying?
yeah. So
Whatever,
then if they
whatever team, Whoever drafts my son, that's where I'm gonna go play.
Yeah, but so if they get Chris Paul, that might actually help him if LeBron does leave. Because now they
Right,
have a traditional point guard at least. What's going on,
right. But
Krills?
again, my whole thing is, let's say you do get, you know, a traditional point guard in Paul. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna help you for a whole another year. So you basically gonna pay him for a free year.
I mean, the only thing you
I
give
mean,
up for Chris Paul right
I
now is money.
right. But that could be money they can use to sign the shooter, like you say.
Yeah, but also if you think about, I've always felt like when you want to put together a team with LeBron or with like Russell Westbrook and two point guards, you have to play it like hockey. You know how hockey has like four lines
Right.
where you
Yeah.
take out the
Yeah.
line and you put another line in, and it's almost like a different teams out there. Like
Right.
I would assemble the team to be on some, when LeBron's out there, this is the team, and then when he's not, Chris Paul's running the team.
So basically, you're bringing in Paul to play bench.
Yeah, so like he could play out there with Bron, but when Bron sits and he'll get longer rests now, you let Chris Paul run that team, but you have other players. So you'll have players when LeBron's out there that suit LeBron style, and then when LeBron sits, they sit, and then you put out people that will suit Chris Paul's style, and almost like now you got to prepare for two different teams.
Here's the thing: Chris Paul's style is people who can score.
So there
So
you go.
he's, he's a traditional point guard. He's used to dishing the rock. Creating getting the ball to the scorers, mix matches and stuff like that.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
so but you would have for at least Chris Paul a more traditional style team where everybody plays their position. Where LeBron, you would have everybody plays their need. You know what I'm saying?
no, I hear what you're saying. Um, and yes, basketball doesn't have a salary cap, does it?
I think so, but I think that salary cap is like fucking huge. I think they have a minimum. Like you have to spend this amount of money on your salary or some shit. Like that's why James Farmer was getting like $80 million to
My
sit on
fault,
the bench.
fellas.
What's going on, Krills?
That's right.
Allergies is kicking my ass, bro. I can't stop blowing my nose every 2 seconds.
You sure that's the allergies and not the white pony?
Look, bro, I wish I should have me feeling $1,000.
It would.
I mean, I never done it. I'm always down to try, but it has to be the right situation. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm listening to y'all though. I got the headphones on. I keep fucking blowing my nose. My snot is running out. I look like shit. I'm trying to set up the lights.
No, yeah, I hear you.
I'm unsports related. Have you ever been so fucking annoyed that you just want to kill someone?
Yeah,
Like everything is bothering me right now, bro.
yeah.
I gotta blow my nose. Hold up, bro.
And anytime I got allergies and I feel like I want to rip my nose off my fucking face.
Bro, who needs noses, bro? All they do is smell shit all day, son.
Uh, but yeah, I mean, you could do that. I mean, you could even try to. I mean, didn't they play on the Dream Team together?
Yeah, yeah. I think they were the redeem team, if I'm not
Yeah, the
mistaken.
Redeem Team. Yeah, yeah.
Chris Paul,
Paul, LeBron James.
Carmelo, and all them.
Yeah,
Yeah, Kobe, they were all there. That was a squad, bro.
yeah.
Chris
See,
Bosh.
so what we're talking about, Cruz, if Denver could repeat next year, and then it led to what's going to happen this year, and Chris Paul being waived by the Suns and possibly going to the Lakers.
Uh, I mean, I think the Lakers need more than Chris Paul.
Well, that's obvious.
Yeah, they need more than Chris Paul. They need a good finisher, man. They
I,
need a good
well,
finisher.
they need somebody that can
They
stay
need some
healthy.
good shooters. They need someone that can stay healthy. AD needs to go. I mean, it's hard to say he needs to go because he showed up to these playoffs, bro. He had 30s and 40s. Like he was dropping buckets.
Yeah, but that's
Uh,
what, twice out of like 6 years
what? I mean, he
that he was
barely goes
healthy
to the
enough to
playoffs.
play in the.
I don't think he was healthy enough to play. He just had to play. Everyone had to play. LeBron had a fucking broken foot, like not bone, but like tendons and shit was ripped.
Yeah,
But like everyone plays, man. Uh, I don't know what they need. They need a bench. They need a bench. They always needed a bench. LeBron suffered from that his whole career. Nigga never had a bench.
no benchitis.
He never had a bench, bro, ever.
Who was the guys on the bench on the
Yo,
Lakers?
Ray, I'm dying over here, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I know there was that one cat that came off the bench and dropped like 15 points in the fourth quarter against the
Well,
Warriors. They
wasn't
praised him like he was Jesus.
Doc Rivers' son on the team?
Nah,
Yeah,
Doc.
Reyes.
Nah. Oh, him? Nah, but it wasn't him. It was some other dude. So
Or
Lonnie
somebody?
Walker, I believe it is.
Well, I know I saw Rivers on the team. Or was that early in the season that he got traded?
I don't know.
Yo, Crows,
Uh,
I know what you need, bro.
Right.
A new nose.
Shit. Cruz needs right now one of those chicken and broccolis because the fucking steam from the broccoli and the chicken will clear up his sinuses.
Well, he does. He
Anything
does
with
need to.
steam.
He does need to steam.
Yeah. Anything with that steam or that heat will clear up that fucking nose real quick. You be boogering all over. You be looking like you got acid coming out your boogers. But your nose will be fucking clear.
I fucking hate my nose, bro. This shit is so whack.
Yeah,
And can't be on camera because I'm in and out of camera, blowing my nose.
Nah, I hear you.
Uh,
nah, don't worry about
so
that. But yeah, I mean,
um,
like I said, if Denver keeps their team together, because remember they were number one. They were the number one ranked team the whole year. You know what I'm saying? They had the best record
no,
the whole year.
they deserve to win.
So if they keep their squad together, they have a chance to repeat. It just depends on what other teams do. You know what I'm saying? Like, does Milwaukee finally go and give which how do you say your man's name?
A woman way?
No, that's not how you say it. You see, you always say like,
Mamaye.
nah, my man Giannis.
Oh,
You
Antetokounmpo.
The Greek, the Greek
yeah,
kid, the dark
yeah,
skinned Greek.
right. If Milwaukee finally wakes up and gives him, you know, a legit number two, like if Portland finally does trade Damon, and let's say he goes to Milwaukee, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna tip the scales in Milwaukee's favor, I think. You
Damian
know, but
Lillard's stupid.
listen,
I'm not
like I
liking
told
that
Toe,
kid.
he when he had the chance to walk away from Portland, and was like, "Nah, I want to stay here and try to make it with them." If Portland was in the East, he probably would be in more playoffs. I'm not gonna lie. Portland's in the West, and, and the West
He's
has been
stupid.
the more competitive conference for the last 10 to 15 years.
He's stupid. He wants to be tough and pride. I'm gonna do it my way. And I'm not gonna switch teams. Now he's looking stupid with a lot of money, but now he's looking stupid because he shows
Yeah,
it body wise. His face,
yeah, because
he's
Portland don't want
losing.
to spend money.
Yeah, but he knows that. So like, what is holding you? You're wasting all your prime years on an organization that doesn't want to see you win. They just gave up CJ McCollum, his best player there. It's like, come on, bro. Like, stop that pride shit. Like, you look stupid. That's how I feel. Like you look crazy right now because now you stuck in a bum team and you nice and you're not winning nothing. Not even championships. I'm literally not winning nothing. No playoffs, no nothing. What are you doing? You're wasting all your skills. The people love him. People dying to see him. I love to watch him play. This dude is the truth. But he's looking crazy out there, trying to be all prideful, looking stupid. You know what I mean?
He's looking as stupid.
Kobe said, "Oh, I did it the right way." He said with the team, "Yeah, bro, because you had Shaq.
I mean,
Those times you won in your early years. You
yeah,
had
he
a
had
great coach. You know,
championship fucking teams.
yeah, you was in a Lakers organization. Who would want to leave? And you the man. The media's crazy. You was having commercials galore. You had your Shaq. Everyone wanted to go to you to play. Paul
Right.
Gasol, like don't sleep on Paul Gasol. Paul Gasol's a Hall of
Oh,
Famer.
Pogosol is nasty.
You know, he had players, bro. Why would you want to leave? So I don't buy that. I did it the right way. I wouldn't leave that situation either, bro. I'm not leaving Phil Jackson. But now you got
Shit.
Damian Lillard with nobody on the Portland. I can't name you a second player on the Portland Blazers. The last time I remember the Portland Blazers squad was when Carmelo was on there. That was it.
And,
I don't know what
and
no
I
other
forgot
squad.
that Melo was on that
Yeah,
shit.
he was on there for a little bit.
My man, I was just gonna say Melo
A
was on.
little bit. I think it was just a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even now, I was gonna say Melo was on the fucking was on fucking Portland, and then I remember. Yeah, I remember seeing him in the jersey.
Yeah, it was number 7 in Portland.
Yeah, yeah.
Looking like a penis.
With his pants on the ground.
Yeah. So I don't
Well,
feel bad for Damien. I hope Damien stays there and never wins anything. That's good for him. Stupid.
well, Portland got the 3rd pick in the draft. I don't know if
But
that
remember,
means anything.
That means they suck. That's why they got
they,
third pick.
they've had chances to draft good players, and it's like after they drafted Dame, they haven't drafted good at all. You know what I'm saying? And I know if you look it up in the last how long has been in the year? At least 10 to 15. If you look at the last 10 years of Portland drafting, I guarantee you, at least 5 times they were in the top 10. And you telling me they could not come away with putting somebody else next to Dame? Come on, man. You gotta do better.
Word. 10 years.
Yeah, he's been in the league 10 years. And I guarantee you, if you look at it, at least 5 of them, Portland had a top 10 pick, and they couldn't do nothing with it. You know, me and Krills don't always see eye to eye, but on this one, I gotta give it to him. He's being stupid. He should have walked away when he had a chance to walk away when he was a free agent.
Yeah, there ain't nobody on Portland that I could, at least be like, oh, I heard this guy's name. Nah, Portland was looking like the Knicks before before their stars got TV time. Like, who the fuck is this? So here's the
Yo,
thing, though. Does Portland spend the money and get Chris Paul? Because, like I said, all they're doing right now, all you gotta do to get Chris Paul is spend money. You don't gotta trade nobody. Ain't gotta do nothing. Just spend money, get Chris Paul. Would you see Chris Paul in Portland? You think that'd be a start at least?
no, no. Chris Paul prime, yes. Chris Paul now, no. I'm not taking anything away from Chris Paul, but no, he's older now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, if I was Chris Paul, I wouldn't. If I'm a free agent, I wouldn't go to a team that I had to struggle just to make the playoffs.
No, I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm guaranteed. I'm saying it right now. Phoenix is gonna regret letting cutting ties with Paul.
Why would they cut ties with Paul? I mean, I know why, but why would they? Like my reasoning isn't logical enough to get rid of Paul.
Ah,
Well, let's hear it anyway.
Yo, Taquan, do me a favor. Stand in front of a jet engine while it's fucking creeping up to maximum speed. That shit suck you in, you cocksucker. What's going on, Taquan? Well, see, for me, when I'm watching the playoffs, you can't depend on them. It's like PG3, Chris Paul, James Harden, now Kevin Durant. It's like you can't depend on these people to not put the game on their back or the team on their back and lead them to victory, just to fucking do their job. Because in the finals, when they played the Milwaukee Bucks, Chris Paul had like 8, 9 turnovers in the fucking third quarter. It's like they were playing like, oh shit, I'm not supposed to be here. Like they fucked something up, and they were like, "Yo, you take it, you take it." The ball got COVID on it or something. You know what I'm saying? When I see somebody play like that, as good as they are, if you can't help me, if you can't play the way that you're expected to play in a game that means something, you're not worth it to me. No matter how good you are in the regular season.
I mean, to tell you the truth, that was my thought behind it too. But at the end of the day, it's like, okay, now who you gonna have bring up the ball? Devin Mitchell.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. My
Donovan.
reasoning, it makes sense, but you wouldn't. Why would you give up one of the best players in the league or one of the best point guards in the league when there's nobody you can replace him with? It would be kind of stupid unless you traded him, but they just waived him. Unless there's only two reasons for that. One, they want to get him out of there so fucking bad they said fuck it, leave. Or two, they're gonna try to renegotiate his contract so they could get more people on there.
That's right. The basketball is not like other sports. They can do shit like that. I keep forgetting that little part about basketball. See, in football, you can't do that. You have to restructure the contract while they're still on the team. Basketball, you can. There's no dead cap, so you can cut a player and then renegotiate. Yeah, I mean that is an option.
Yeah,
But what other young point guards out there?
I don't know. Ryan goes personal
Weird.
opinion. If Dame gets traded to a decent team after half the season, he and everyone would realize he is not the guy he thought he was. It could be, but Damian Lillard to me seems like the go-to guy. Like he would be perfect with LeBron because LeBron can bring the ball down, pass him the ball, and he can shoot that shit from anywhere. You know what I'm saying? He's that scorer that most people need. Is he gonna run the team? Look what he did with Portland. He did his best, but you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure he
Listen,
had some kind of control in Portland to be like, yo, get someone for me.
Portland's racist.
I didn't hear you, Krills.
he said
Portland's
Portland's
racist.
racist.
Portland's racist. I mean, I wouldn't put it past him.
Look what they did
I
with
mean, but
Michael
when they
Jordan.
were successful, half that team was black.
I mean, that's the whole league.
No, back in
That's,
the '90s, you had Clyde the Glide, you had
that was the winning formula.
Terry Porter.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Like the starting five, you had like three out of the five were black. If I'm not mistaken, maybe four out of the five were black. Maybe were they under different management then, different owner.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. I don't know too much about Portland, like at all.
But
You know what I'm saying?
do you think that Damian Lillard would get exposed if he gets traded to another team?
Hell
No,
no.
depending where. I think that has a lot to
I
say,
don't
a lot to do with
I,
it.
Huh.
I don't think so.
But wherever he goes, for sure, it's an improvement, or like it's an improvement off the
No,
bat.
yeah, but this guy Ryan is saying that he's you know Ryan's he's the Damon Lillard is the good player on the bad team, and then when he goes to the good team, he's gonna find out that he's an average player. I totally disagree with that point.
Yeah, I think
I
his
don't think
game will get better because he doesn't need to do much.
right. He doesn't need to be the focal point.
He could just play his ball, his game.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's what I also think too.
Like with
I
Russell
think I
Westbrook is opposite. He has to do everything in order for Russell Westbrook to play his game.
yeah,
That's what's hard.
right.
That's why
And
it's hard to play with him. The same with Harden. It's
yeah,
hard to play with those type of ball hogs. With Kyrie, they need the ball to operate. That's
yeah.
what I think makes Curry one of the special ones because he doesn't need the ball to operate. He does a lot off the ball. All
Yo,
that running he be doing, all that he get,
yeah.
he works it.
like you
Steph,
man Reggie Miller used to.
Yeah,
eh,
Reggie used to run around like crazy, bro.
Steph Curry's like a fucking electric automobile that has like 1,000 miles to the fucking battery capacity. Like,
But listen, again, I think if Dame goes to any team that he doesn't have to take over every game just for the team to have a chance. I think that team is going to be very successful.
Correct.
what team you think would benefit him the most? What would benefit from having him the most?
Who? Dame?
Yeah,
Shit.
because I'm
Milwaukee,
thinking the Warriors.
You
but
talking about you talking about a win now situation? A win
Yeah,
next year?
yeah.
Shit, bro.
I'm
Warriors.
You saying Milwaukee, Hutch?
I'm saying Milwaukee.
Any contending team he goes to, that's a potential chip. So like, let's say if he goes to the Warriors, Lakers, uh
Clippers?
nah. I mean, they'll
Fuck
be a
around.
scary team.
How about if he goes to fucking
Dallas.
Phoenix?
Phoenix.
If he goes to
Dallas.
Phoenix, instant. Dallas to instant.
You know
Everywhere,
what?
any contending team
I
that
think
plugs
that
in
would be
Damian, they're good, bro.
yeah. I listen. I think pairing him with fucking Luca, that can be a fucking problem for the league.
But he also got Kyrie there for
That's
now.
also a problem for the league.
Yo, listen, if
Kyrie's
Kyrie
just a
decides to
problem for
just fucking
himself.
play basketball and not be Kyrie West, if he decides to play as Kyrie Irving and not Kyrie West, then Dallas can do something.
I
But if
like
he
that.
wants to be Kyrie West this fucking season coming up, they ain't gonna do shit. Get rid of him now. And he was one of my favorite players.
I remember that.
Yeah, Kyrie Irving was one of my favorite players. But when he changed his name to Kyrie West, all that shit was like, all right, bro.
Yeah, you
You
know what?
became
I've never been a Kyrie fan. And then the shit that he pulled with the Celtics, even though I hate fucking anything in Boston, that right there just showed me how much of a the douchebag person he is.
yeah.
Hey, we don't know what happened over there.
Well, wasn't the speculation he
Yes,
didn't
we
want to
do.
go to Boston and they just fucking traded him to Boston or some shit?
Some shit like that,
Because
yeah.
that was the issue with him.
He
Every
was
team he's
traded to
on, he didn't
Boston. He
want to
didn't
go
want to
there.
go to Boston. They
Every
kept
team he's on,
blocking him from where he really wanted to go. Remember, he always came out with a list of teams he was recommending to go to. Boston was on none of them shits. And I guess to stick it back to him, or some, here you go, bastard. You going to Boston, in my opinion.
Listen, even if that is the truth, you spent all season talking about how good your teammates are, whatever. And remember, they were ranked like number one. And then come second round of the playoffs, you hurt your knee, and you schedule for your knee operation, which is not a rush, for the same day as Game 7. So instead of there you supporting your teammates, whether you wanted to be there or not, you went and had your fucking knee scoped.
It
You know what
was
I'm
his
saying?
nose.
My man,
Hell
Like
yeah.
nose surgery. It was cosmetics. I heard
Yeah, because he wore the
well,
mask in Boston, right?
some shit like that.
no. Remember when he set out, it was because he fucked up his knee.
Hmm.
Yeah. But yo, listen,
So
man, I
the operation he had was to fix his knee. But what it was is that even if when you saw him walk, it wasn't like he was walking
I'll be
around
back.
with crutches and shit like that. That he's like, yo, I can't fucking walk, whatever. He was walking fine. I think it was like an FCL tear or whatever. So you literally just say, you know what, fuck it. I'm not gonna fucking play. So I'm just gonna fucking just book it. I don't care.
Yeah. Hey
I mean,
man.
he argued he argued his way out of Cleveland. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? He does a big move in Boston. You know what I'm saying? He convinces Kevin Durant not to go to New York, to come to Boston, come to Brooklyn, and then pulls bullshit that basically leaves Kevin Durant hanging by himself. Like, yo, my man, you told me come here that we was gonna run shit, and you know where to be found.
Uh, it's true. Very true. But at the end of the day, man, I always feel like there's always more than we know. Cause that's a big sign, bro. If you're not out there for your team, game 7, he probably knew he wasn't gonna be there. He probably was salty with them, but he was just being politically correct in the media. He didn't want to slander nobody publicly. But I feel like they had some words together. I think the teammates just understood. They were okay with it. None of the
No,
teammates
they weren't,
slandered
because
him.
no. If you look at that, a lot of the players after he left Boston were not talking. Were like, yeah, we felt disrespected when he didn't want to be there to show support for us. When he got hurt, we showed all. When he was there, we showed him all the support. If you
Right.
go back, there was players talking about how they thought that was fucked up that he didn't show up to support them.
That's because they're girls. They'll get over it. Statistically, the Boston was a better team without him. When he was on the floor versus off the floor, Boston would thrive when he was off the floor. Remember the time he was out, Boston was on the crazy winning streaks when he wasn't there. Like,
Nah,
I don't know.
I
He
remember
doesn't
them
fit
winning when
well with
he was.
everybody.
I remember they was winning when he was there, and then I remember them starting to lose when he hurt his knee, because they were up in that series up until he hurt his knee.
Yeah. Well, pray for Boston,
Fuck
your
Boston, but
favorite, your
still,
favorite city.
nah, fuck Boston. But still, my whole thing is, like I said, not about Boston. I'm thinking about the players. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, if I was a player, like, I know you don't want to be here in Boston if it's not your team. You know what I'm saying? But I had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
You
what I'm saying?
gave Jalen Brown his extension. You got to get rid of Marcus Smart. That's what you got to get rid of, Joseph.
But
And
you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm a player, like my man Kevin Hart said in the 40-year-old virgin, I'm gonna take that as disrespect.
right,
But you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people who just don't like his attitude, and I think he's
right.
burned some bridges. And not for nothing, I don't think Luke likes him too very much either. So I don't think that's why they can't jive.
Yeah, yeah. Hey man, when being yourself goes wrong, right? When being you goes wrong,
I don't know what we're talking about, but if we're talking about Kyrie, is that really him?
I was
probably
just about to say, is that really him?
we
Because
don't know.
that's a big leap from Uncle Drew to now all of a sudden I'm Kyrie West. Kyrie West. That's a huge leap to me. It could have been him all the time, and Uncle Drew was just a facade he put on to try to stand out of the NBA and all the other shit. Like, I'll give it to you. Maybe who he is now is the true person. The other person was fake, but that's a huge leap. That's like if I turn into a right winger or some shit.
Yeah, man. It's just, to me, it's just, like you're right. To me, it's weird to go from like Uncle Drew and the person he was when he first started his career to what he is now. You're like, dude, you sure you're not bipolar?
Nah, I think he's just people just don't like him for whatever reason off the bat, and and I just people already pick sides already. It's either you like him or don't. People already just go to don't, just off based off what media gives us, not what Kyrie gives us. To be honest with you,
Well, I mean, that's also one of those things like when you choose to be somebody without any equivocation, and people disagree with you, and you just stand there without any being apologetic. People
right?
go and don't like you.
Right. I blame the people though. That's
No,
what I'm
yeah, yeah.
coming. Yeah, that's the people's fault for being so judgmental. Like their fucking life is perfect. Like
Like
Kyrie don't
he
owe
has to be a
nobody, and
certain way.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to come at. Like you know what I mean? Like he doesn't have to be anyway. Just accept him as a basketball player. You don't got to be his friend. Yo,
Yeah.
play ball on the court, and if we mesh well, we could be friends off the court. But I feel like everyone was looking for that in their teammates, which is, I guess, okay. I get it. I understand that. I kind of relate to that. Like everywhere I work, I want that little friendly family environment because it makes work easier. So
Yeah.
I get it. I'm not saying that they're totally wrong, but I'm not at the professional level they're at. You know what I mean? Like I think Kyrie just goes there to do his job and go home. Like he's disgruntled with the league, but he loves the game of basketball. He hates the way the league is ran. He doesn't agree with Adam Silver. He doesn't agree with the politics, which I see that. But he loves the game of basketball, which is why he gave us Uncle Drew. Everything else after that, I think the politics and everything, he hates it. He doesn't want to deal with it, but this is his passion. So this is how he's dealing with it.
So what does
And
Adam
I
Silver do?
could
Also, listen, if he likes the game but he doesn't like the league, go to fucking China.
I
no,
mean,
he's not going to China.
Go join Dwight Howard.
No, you sound mad racist.
no, I hear you, but yo, the NBA is the pinnacle, bro. People go to
It's the
China because they
best of the
can't cut in the
best.
NBA no more.
Yeah, NBA is the best of the
But
best.
what I'm saying, if he is that disgruntled,
Right.
take your services someplace else.
No, how? If this is his passion, I think that's the weird realm he's in right now, which why we could see these lashes of him.
Bro, if
It's like,
that's
yo,
his
I
passion,
hate my
you have
boss,
you
but
have
I
you
love
have
doing what I do. So it's like,
you
what do
have
you
to
do? We have no answers for that.
yeah, you look for another job where you actually
No.
like the
Well,
boss.
maybe that's your answer. There's no answer for that. That's maybe something you would do. Maybe he's
Yes,
just
there
dealing
is
with
an
it.
yes, there is an answer for that. Krills and then stop being a fucking dick.
No, because you don't know what's making him a dick. So we can't say that. We only going off what the television is telling us. We don't know the behind the
Oh, so you
scenes.
don't you
There's
don't you don't
probably
go
a
off of
thousand more
what
things
actually
as
comes
he's
out of
going
his
through.
mouth?
What
So
happened?
you don't so what when he comes out of his mouth, don't say anything, don't mean anything.
It might not. He can sugarcoat a lot of shit. I say a lot of lies, bro, to everybody, and that's a fact. Doesn't make me a bad person. It is what it is.
But what I'm
I
saying is
bend the
when it
truth.
comes
I bend the
when
lies.
when the things come specifically out his mouth, you take it for face value.
For starters, yes. But then that's someone here trying to fucking analyze and trying to dissect Kyrie. Like you can't dissect no one. What if he felt maybe I could have said something this day and I feel something about it tomorrow and it's totally different. Like you're human. You know what I mean? That's what humans. That's what we do, bro. Like it's maybe he has mixed emotions. Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like there's no 100% guarantee we know what's in his head. We know what's going on, or we know what he's going through. We just don't. You know what I mean? We just trying to. Our brain is programmed to fill in the spots, the voids that we don't, to make sense to us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this is why we come up with all these theories. Even me and you right now, we're coming up with theories because we still don't know. I'm just trying to save the guy as like a regular dude, maybe just going through some human experience. Maybe he is lost to your point. Maybe he is. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I don't think that's the answer. Or like I don't think that's it. There's probably more to it. Maybe he's trying to figure it out as well at the same, and we're just seeing it publicly. You just
He
never
is a
know.
young dude.
He's a baby. Even when Dave Chappelle off sports, sorry, well, comedy's a
What do
sport,
you
but
mean
fuck
he's a
that.
young dude? He's in his 30s. He's not a young dude.
Yo,
Is he?
nowadays 30-year-olds are still fucking lost like they're 27.
Yeah. And maybe the NBA broke him. You know what I mean? Being on that limelight with LeBron broke him. That's according to people. That's why he left. Because it was all LeBron. LeBron, he was in the spotlight. He wanted his notoriety.
31.
He's a baby. But who knows? All I'm saying is just who knows, man.
Well,
Just we
this is
have
the
to
thing.
be compassionate. We have to be compassionate.
True, but this is the thing that irks me with him. His opinion and what he does outside of basketball, I don't like put weight to. Like to me, that's not my business. But when he starts going to every team and there's a problem,
Right.
it's no longer the team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's got to be
Right.
something going on with you because
If,
you went
if,
to
you, if,
Boston.
you, if
I
you're
know
the
you didn't
common
want to play for
denominator,
Boston,
right?
but you had a squad that you could have won a chip with. The same way that Kawhi Leonard went to Toronto, got him a chip, and then left to Los Angeles. You still play hard, even if you don't want to be there or not. Then he went to Brooklyn. He bring KD with him, and even though they had some unfortunate years where he was hurt, then KD was hurt, and all that other shit, they built all honestly, a sleeper All Star team for Brooklyn, and there's still problems.
Right.
I kind of think he's one of these people that don't like conflict, and when it starts to get a little rough, that's when he's gonna start going outside and changing the narrative like LeBron would do, except for it's just extreme. You know what I'm saying? Because when they're sitting there going,
Yeah.
"Yo, Brooklyn should be winning the championship," and they don't, now all of a sudden he's talking about flat Earth and some other shit that's out of nowhere. He's talking about the Jews, and I honestly think he did that because Kanye West said it and got so much flack. He said, "Okay, now I can make controversy with it." Not meaning like he hates Jews or anything like that. He just said, "Boom, now let me do some shit. Maybe these motherfuckers will make moves or start doing some other shit." You know what I'm saying? Take the attention off of my basketball playing and my politics now.
Look, man, if you go to different places and there's always an issue and you're the common denominator, maybe you should be looking in the mirror. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. We got to get down to the nitty gritty. Is he the common denominator in everywhere he goes? I
The
heard some
last three,
shit.
t-
I heard some
the,
shit
la-
about the
the
owner
last,
in Brooklyn too, bro. About contract
the,
issues and shit.
the last 3 years it has been. I mean, the last three teams has been on. It was an issue with Boston, right?
I think his issue
Issue.
with Boston, my personal opinion, was with the city. He doesn't like, but a lot of if you go to all these NBA players, most of them was disagree that they hate Boston, not because of the basketball team, because of their fans and their racial intent. Just like in the Utah Jazz, when Donovan Mitchell literally was like, "Yo, I want out." Like these fans are crazy. Like I go outside to the store and they tell me I'm not welcomed in there because of my color. Like this is his mouth. Like you know what I mean? And that affects players. It's like I'm not playing. Fuck this city. I'm not gonna try to win you anything. Fuck you and your team. You know
Which
what I
I
mean? Whether
I can
is
see
the
that.
right way to move or not, but maybe this is one in the back of their head. Especially Boston. You know, Boston is mad, still old school racist,
Mad
bro.
race. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's
And I feel like
going on, Hassan?
Kyrie was going through that. And some of the players don't mind it. They shrug it off their shoulders. But I feel like Kyrie is one of those martyrs. Is like, no, bro, I'm gonna stand up for this. This is wrong. FBI, you guys are crazy. I don't deserve me. I'm out. I'm out. Because it wasn't like that with Brooklyn. Brooklyn, I think it was more ownership beef with contracts. Because KD had the same thing. I think him and KD both knew they were out. You know what I mean? Because when Kyrie was out, he was telling Kevin Durant, like, yo, bro, I hope my brother gets out of there as soon as possible as well. Like, he was saying it all public. Like, he wanted KD out of there. Maybe because they had issues with the owner. There's a lot of things, like, I wish we knew, because it'll be dope to know.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can really pick sides.
Well,
Like, yo,
shit.
you know
If
what?
I if
Kyrie
I
wasn't
was the
bugging.
owner, if I was the
I
owner, I
wish.
spent millions to get these players here and to win me a chip. and
Yeah.
after 2 years they ain't win me shit, yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
be a little bit upset.
Right. No, absolutely. As the businessman, I feel you, man. 100%. But I
You
think
know what I'm
at
saying?
this point in the league, I think the players are trying to win their ownership back in terms of you give me the contract, you give me all these millions and the incentives and everything. Thank you for that. But at the end of the day, you don't own me. Like I'm not gonna sell myself to you. I'm playing for your organization. I'm making you money as well as you're making me money. So let's keep that mutual. You don't own me. I feel like I could be wrong, but I feel like that's what the stamp is. Even with LeBron going wherever he wants or whatever, like they trying to change the narrative of the players have more control now over their destiny and pockets versus these organizations dictating everything and like you're a puppet. Like even though they are kind of puppets in a way, saying contracts. There's things you can't do, you know. There's things you have to do, but that's okay within the lines. And I feel like these players had enough with that control, and they want control as well because they realize they're the asset. You know what I mean? They're the
Yeah,
product. They're the ones bringing in the money. People come to see Kyrie play. They don't come to see the owner play. I mean, I hate Brooklyn. I don't care about Brooklyn, bro. But I was dying to get some tickets to see KD and Kyrie. I think that would have been cool. Think I give a
yeah,
fuck about the Jets, bro? But I'm dying to go see the Jets because I want to see my man Aaron play. Like dead, I'm dead serious. We need to go. I want to see Aaron Rodgers play. He's a Hall of Famer. He's a goat. Let's have some fun. See,
word.
but those are the things that come in with these players, man. That I think they're starting to like change the course of like, look, this is what I do for you guys. Like, chill out. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think that's when it got bad because the game went from being a sport to a business.
Yeah.
Well, it's always been a business.
Yeah.
No, I know that, but they treated it like a sport though, and the business was handled outside of TV. Now it's like my mama always used to say, if you're gonna argue or you're gonna fight, do it in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like
doing the
now
fight.
everybody's fighting in public now. Everybody's
But see that,
doing business out in public.
unfortunately, and because of social media, everything is out there.
Right. They have their own
Ev- ev-
platform.
Everything gets put out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Case in point, look what the fuck is going on with Zion Williams.
That was his baby mom's bitch ass. She ain't have to do that. But it's clout, bro. Clout is a currency.
Right.
As much as we hate it, as much as I disagree with it, but clout is a currency. They make money off clout, of
Well,
going
you know what?
viral, being
And
publicly like,
of course,
you know what I mean?
like my man, Cho is a very avid wrestling fan, and he'll tell you a quote from Eric Bischoff.
Right.
It is controversy. Controversy creates what's the line, Cho?
Controversy makes dollars.
Yeah, absolutely. It
Right.
always been.
You say for
And
now
we're
that
we're entitled to that though.
now that we have more social media and more access to social media, controversy, makes dollars. It is more present in our society more than ever. You got Instagram. I mean, even though a lot of people are not on it anymore, you got Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. You know, like there's so many different platforms that you can put yourself on social media to get that clout, to get that controversy. You know what I'm saying? And some of it is good, and some of it is bad. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, if a player had a contract dispute, you didn't know about that shit until like years later. Now 5 minutes into it, they have a contract dispute because it's
Yeah.
all over social media.
Yeah.
Yo, think about it. We already know when LeBron James has a player option for his contract so he can play with his son.
Hmm.
That's 2 years from now, and we're already speculating what team is LeBron gonna go to so he can play with his son.
This is good media, bro. That shit is the ultimate clickbait. But yeah, like with everything you guys said, man. Like I agree, and I don't know. I think just some people, a lot of others, need to change their perspective on things, and I think we can see better that way. Like, all right, let's say this. Let's say hypothetically that they're doing all of this for the youth. all the beefing, it's showing these kids the contract beefs they have, the ownership beef they have, maybe bringing awareness to the young players coming into the NBA to be careful with these bloodsuckers. Be careful with the contracts you sign. Be careful with the team you go to. Not all cities are welcoming. On the court, yes, but off the court, they don't know you. Like some cities welcome their players like with real love. Like if you come to New York, I hate New York Knicks, but you're welcomed here once you're a Knick.
Yeah.
Outside, yeah, everywhere you go in the store, hey, autographs. Like they
Look at
don't
Melo.
say racial slurs. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like and they
Oh,
will always forever love Melo. Like that's what you get with certain cities
Right, and you're absolutely right.
and
You know,
owners that really care. Like not just
like
business, yo. Like
Mark
you're just
Cuban.
yeah. Mark Cuban, like he owns the team. You could tell he really cares for the team. Like
well, you can tell he's also a fan
of the game. Yes, he's the only
of the
owner I
game.
know that shows up, sits courtside.
Yeah,
He screams
all
at
of the
the
owners,
refs.
all of the owners sit up in the fucking box.
Yeah, bro, with binoculars. Like, bro,
Look at my people playing.
yeah. Look what we have done.
And they spell
You know
people with an N.
Yeah,
you know, but
that's all, bro. But
truthfully, I just think Kyrie, in my opinion, he's put too many bad vibes out there, and maybe he needs to be like, you know what,
I get that
May-
too. I could see that.
maybe I just need to just keep it to
Y-
myself and keep it moving.
you know what I think. You know what I think it is, because like if we're gonna relate like regular life to it, there's a department, right, that everyone hates to be in.
HR,
No, no, like in my building. I'm not gonna name it, but like there's someone that there's always you always hear bad shit from people that used to work there. Like, oh, it's crazy, this, that, and the third, whatever happens. And then one person goes in there that ain't about that life and just wants to do his job, and they all love him. And he goes, and that person will be on some. It ain't that bad. I don't know what the
Yeah,
issue is.
yeah. There's always a few.
You know what I'm saying? So I think what's happening is that he hasn't found his spot in any organization. It could be because he wants to be a higher role, or it's one of those things like we expect so much from you. He's like, yo, bro, I can only play as good as I'm playing. I can't magically snap my fingers and win you a championship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that could be an issue also, where it's like, yo, the Brooklyn Nets going to KD and Kyrie, like, we need a championship within 2 years. If not, there's gonna be an issue. And they're like, yo, we're not these magic tricks. We're not, we're not these fucking pets that you have that just get you championships.
Yeah, yeah. We're not these superhumans you guys paint us out to be.
right? But you also got to understand, we don't know what the players are telling the teams.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, oh yeah, we can make that happen in 2 years. Because remember, players got to sell themselves too.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like when they're free agents, they teams will bring them in to talk. So maybe, like I said, and maybe in this case, Kyrie, they sold the Brooklyn guy a fucking dream, and he was like, "Yo,
Well,
you
yo,
guys
also,
sold me a dream, man. I got fucking nightmares."
but also, if we're gonna really sit down and think about it, this generation of up and coming kids to being adults to businessmen was not taught the same way we were. And they're dealing
Oh,
with people
definitely
that
not.
are in the generation before us or two generations before us. So like you got old school versus this new generation that honestly don't know the old school ways of shit. Like I would be surprised if these kids nowadays walked into their room and gave a handshake to the coach or some shit instead of for just yo was good and just left. Because when I don't know about y'all, but when I was being raised, it was when you walked into a room or to a job and you like your boss or your the person there to show respect. You go in there, you shake his hand, you squeeze that shit, you say, "Hey, how you doing? My name is such and such." They
Right?
don't teach that shit nowadays. They don't
No.
have that. They don't have that etiquette of how things were done. So now they're Now we're in the process of changing the way things are done because They don't know. They were never taught. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all, but that's what I'm
No,
saying.
it definitely makes sense because we when we were growing up, it was like even if you are already sitting down in the room, if somebody walks in, somebody that you're there to meet, you stand up. So you
Yeah,
stand up, you shake their hands, or whatever. I mean, I've seen instances now where people walk into rooms and the people keep sitting down and just say hello. And you're like, man, that's not the way you do
yeah,
things. Like you're right. A lot of people nowadays don't know etiquette. Let's just put it like that, etiquette. But in terms of Kyrie, I think you have maybe a player who has great skill, who, and a lot of them have fallen into this, have had great success early, and are now just chasing the success that they had early in their careers, and they just can't reach it.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because, what was his rookie year where him and LeBron went against the Warriors and they were down 3-1 and they came back? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a historical feat. You know
yep,
what I'm saying? And to have that success that early, you know what I'm saying? Now, everywhere you go, you're like, yo, I had success my rookie year and my sophomore year. Why can't I recreate it now? But,
I mean, because there's one person that he hasn't played with since then, and that's LeBron.
right. But he also wanted to leave Cleveland because of LeBron. So it's a catch 22.
Yeah, what he wanted to run his own team or something like that.
He wanted to run his own team.
Was it that he took offense to being called Robin?
Yes, he did.
Oh, if he only knew the comics, how badass Robin actually was. but
You know,
Maybe
I get
I
it.
think he was persuaded with the media. I think the media was pushing those buttons.
So you think
In
now
my
he's like,
opinion,
you think now he's jaded with the media because he let them sway his
could
decision
be.
on that?
Could be even with that asshole. I will always say he always had that asshole interview with Max Kellerman. Remember that interview, Tom? I'm a man. I'm treat me like a man. Like
Yeah,
stop with this little boy stuff. Like I'm a man. I do my own decisions. Like he wanted to put his foot down and be like, all right, respect me as a man. Not even a basketball player. So Kyrie been on this. Like he always wanted that respect as a man. Like period. And to be honest, him and LeBron always were cool. They were never beef. To this day, they still cool. They always reach out whenever they play against each other. They always greet each other. They still do their old handshake, hug. They hug each other's head and they talk. They cover their jerseys up in their mouth and they talk. They always talk to each other. Like they all cool with each other, bro. Draymond Green is cool with LeBron. They all cool with each other. They have like their own little secret world where they all bond. It's just something with the media or with the politics of the NBA that doesn't allow them to be that. That's what it looks like outside looking in. Cause bro, how many times we've seen other like Draymond Green on his show interviews, LeBron bigging him up, congratulating him, him congratulating Curry. They congratulate everybody. Like
yeah, yeah.
KD and LeBron trained together.
yeah, yo,
So I
listen,
think so
I
that
guess
with that something's going on contractually.
Yeah, contractually.
Yeah. Or is something in the NBA that stinks. And these players are trying to tell us without getting in trouble.
On some get out shit.
Yeah, yo, I swear I get those vibes sometimes that these other players lashing out, but they can't speak too much because they might get in trouble. Literally, they might get in trouble. They can't say anything now.
Yeah.
So maybe they're trying to exploit that in a weird way, and we're not picking up on that. It could be just a possibility because we don't know. So I'm not closing doors to nothing. Everything to me is a possibility until we be like, aha,
No,
the
but
truth will set you free.
in an investigation, everything is possible until it's not.
Exactly.
You
but you
know?
see, but
We
what
all
you
say
said,
things people don't agree with, bro. I've said
Yeah.
probably
no,
plenty of
for Chris,
things I don't
Chris,
I don't agree with.
Chris, on that topic that you're saying stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I get it. Like off the court, yeah, we can be cool. On the court, yo, I'm coming for you. You know what I'm saying? On the football
Yeah.
field, on the baseball field, off it we cool. When we playing the game, you're not my boy.
No, of
I'm trying to
course.
win.
Hell yeah. LeBron and Draymond was going at it, bro. I'm surprised
You know what I'm
LeBron didn't
saying?
get kicked.
Draymond kicked him in the nuts.
But,
Yes, they always feel, bro.
but,
They always
but
go at it.
that's been happening for many years.
Yeah,
Look at Larry Bird and Michael Jordan, and even Charles Barkley used to go golfing off in the off season all the time. But during basketball season, you would never see them like having fun and talking to each other. It was
yeah,
about business. It was about winning chips.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think that's what Jordan. That's what makes me dislike Jordan now, in the future, being like older. Like he took that beef off the court when they should have stayed on the court. That was it. It had probably nothing here or there, but I just don't agree with it. It's just not a good look, you know.
What
And
beef you
now,
talking about?
and us being older, I think we look at it different. Us being old school, being raised different, we look at it different. Like we allow others to vent their opinions or even vent their quote unquote facts, whatever they think is real. We allow we allow people, us, I should say, because me and Hochi, we have our own crew of friends and we say some outlandish shit, but at the end of
Yeah,
the
we do.
day, we don't agree, but we still love each other. Like, you know what I
yeah,
mean? You wilded out last night, bro. You said some off the wall shit I don't agree with. None of us do, but it is what it is. Like, we still love you. I've done it. Toe's done it. A lot.
yeah,
No, many people just lash out, bro. But that's something that needs to be done. I think that has to be accepted. And I think that this era and this generation don't know how to do that. They just take whatever you say for what it is and just fuck you. This cancel culture. We never had a cancel culture. We
yeah,
just dealt with it like, this is who he is. We know now. So when he lashes or they go say something crazy, oh, that's just him. He doesn't mean it. He's, let him vent. He's probably in the mood. He's probably feeling something he wants us to know.
yep,
And we move forward. We have a drink. We watch the game. Yo, I love you, bro. Have a good night. And then we keep it. Next day, nothing happened. You know what I mean? And that's where we come from. So this is how I'm treating Kyrie's outlashes, Kanye West. This is how I'm treating it. Let them say their shit. They got some things they got to get off their chest. They're in a bigger platform
yeah,
than we are. It's the pressure we can't even fathom. Contracts, the media slandering you, fake news, the rumors, the girls trying to get you pregnant. Like, it's crazy.
Other way around, Cross.
I know, but
Well, I
still,
mean,
they trying
hey,
to.
yo, listen. Nowadays,
Nowadays, it's
the men are
soon
the
gonna.
ones that are pregnant because they're the ones that are stuck with them shits.
Right. But that's the era we come from, bro. And like, and keeping that. Like, that's a very
Well,
strong
we
value
grew
we
up
should
we
teach
grew up
people.
that you no we grew up that you grew thick skin. If somebody was
Yeah,
trying to bully you in school, you went up to them and you fucking you
Yeah,
punched them in
I
their
mean, at
fucking
the end of the
mouth.
day, there is consequences for your words. That's
You know what I'm saying?
also what
yeah,
we learned too. You say something stupid to someone and you get smacked, you can't be mad at that either.
yeah.
No.
You know what I mean? You can't be mad or smack
Yeah,
back. You
there
said
are
some
people that
yeah,
deserve to get smacked.
correct.
And
Correct.
you know what's crazy? Not to like make this a fucking political thing, but I was listening to a song today, and in the song it says, "Remember, words can break bones." And I said, "No, they fucking can't."
Right.
And my brother's like, "Oh well, how many people commit suicide because of words?" I said, "Well, that has nothing to do with the words. That has everything to do with the way they were raised."
With them, with their mindset. Yeah.
Because
If you allow it to, yes, it can. I
yeah,
agree.
because in all honesty, I've never had somebody say anything to me that hurt me.
Facts.
Like, yeah, it can sting because you in your mind, like, you're self-conscious about shit because everybody's self-conscious about something. It can sting, but in reality, it's not like if y'all called me fucking short or called me fucking stupid, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, they think I'm stupid. It's like, yo, we lived in a world where we gonna fight. No, then shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I got like people should have better shit to do than worry about what other people think about them.
And you know what, Toe? And I think you nailed it with that because a lot of people don't have enough shit to do. They're not busy enough. And so this is why their nose is up everyone else's ass. Like, why the
Like
fuck we
social media.
care? Yeah, why
Like
we
social
care?
media.
Yeah, I get it. I'll be on social media. I glance, but that's what it is. I glance. I don't
Yeah,
snoop and try
but
to figure things out of
you got
other people.
people that
Yeah,
believe that social media is real life.
No,
And
I
it's not.
agree. But this
yeah,
is this is the
And,
one of the
but
issues.
unfortunately, our kids are being brought up to believe
Correct.
that social
Yes.
media is real life.
Yep.
Correct. And that's one of the many issues that we're gonna go through.
And
And
that's my issue when LeBron. Well, I mean, when Kanye West or Kyrie Irving say shit on social media like that, because we know what they're saying is probably stupid shit, just to get people's attention or to lash out or something like that. But these kids don't know that.
right.
These kids don't know that Kyrie Irving probably just fucking went to a store and a fucking Jewish guy was running and said something to him, and
Yeah.
he took it out on the whole fucking race or the
The
whole
the
protest.
whole city, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm out of Boston. You guys
yeah,
are
you know what I'm
crazy.
saying? Like these kids don't know that he just had a bad day and just said something fucking stupid on social
Right.
media.
Right.
Because like Cruz said, we say a lot of stupid shit. It just so happens to be in private.
Right. And we know how to take the stupid shit.
Yeah,
And we know
Yeah,
how
but
to
at
allow
the end of
people
the
to say the stupid
I,
shit. 'Cause we don't give it the energy it needs.
right,
yeah,
You know what I mean? We
absolutely.
don't feed the fire. Let it burn out. Let him say what he has to say and let it burn down.
yeah,
Cool.
Yeah,
Now
but
we
at the end of the
continue.
day, if I had millions in my pocket, I'd be like, yeah, that's why I'm on the court and you in the seat. Let's
Mm,
sit down and shut the fuck
no,
right.
that type of shit I don't mind because it's like you're not a punching
up.
bag. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
you can't be nobody's punch. No matter how
The group
rich or
chat.
broke you are, you can't be nobody's punching bag. You know what I'm saying? So
Correct.
you
Those are
should stand up for
facts.
Correct.
yourself.
Those are facts.
You know,
Correct. And
yeah, the group chat can never be
and
exposed.
that's what I feel, Toe. And that's what I feel
Yeah.
like KD and Kyrie. I think Kanye as well. I don't know how he's tied to sports, but hey, he
Well,
had a contract with Adidas. He's sports
yeah.
related, god damn it.
I called Kyrie
Kyrie
Irving
West.
Kyrie West because I felt like he was
Uh,
just copycatting Kanye West's
right,
tweets and shit.
right.
Yeah.
No, I get it. Like they lash out and they probably speak some truths that we don't know or like fuck, I forgot where I was going with this.
Oh, with the defending yourself.
Right, that they're not they're just trying to lash out and they're pioneers of look, we're done being the product and treat it like crap. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Even with the Kanye rant with the Jews and the labels, it's like he did not lie one bit. And he probably felt like, yo, look, I'm tired of being the product. I'm tired of being this puppet you guys control, and it's f you. And
And
how do you combat against that?
yeah, and not for nothing.
Like, well,
If we're
you come
gonna
out and got that. That's what Chappelle did. Chappelle walked away for fucking 3 years, and people
yeah.
were starving for his fucking his
Nah,
line of comedy.
Yo,
right, but maybe they don't
yeah.
want to walk away anymore. They want to fight the fight now.
But not for nothing. Also, even when it came to sports and when it comes to entertainment and shit like that, let's be real. Like fucking minorities were like products. They were the look at my new thing.
Yeah.
They weren't looked at as human beings. These are
Nope.
my entertainment. These are the pets that I own that can fucking dunk a basketball.
Yep. The elites, bro. They look at it from a higher view, and they were all chess pieces, bro, that make them trillions of billions of dollars.
Yeah,
We're not respected to them. Same in the workforce. It translates to everywhere.
no, it's true.
We're all replaceable. We're all expendable in their eyes.
Facts.
We're not important to them. And
Yeah,
Well, one of
I
my
feel
favorite
like these
phrases.
I feel like these
One of my
lashes.
favorite phrases is simply saying, when people say, "Oh, Jose, you're irreplaceable," I'm like, "No, I'm just another cog of the machine." And when I wear out, they'll pop me out and pop a shiny new one right on it.
Yeah. I mean, look, that's also fine. But there's other people that's not willing to settle for anything or settle for less. Some people just feel like, yo, you know what? We're more than that, which I agree. I think we all are in this room, in this chat room, in the chat, in the videos, in the stream. We're all more than that. I think we were
yeah,
just trained to think that way. We're trained to be products. We're trained to think like we're just products and we can be nothing else. So when you have these stars and lashing out like, yo, kids, you could be whatever you want, this, that, and the third, maybe that's the reason behind it. We have to break that chain of just, yo, you know what? I'm just another cog in the gear. Oh, like, no, you're not.
yo, yo,
Like, you
and
know what I mean?
and you think about it. What do they tell people on social media? Sell yourself like a
Yeah,
product.
yeah.
And it's very hard to know who you are if you're trying to sell yourself.
As a product
Yeah.
that you don't know. Yeah, a lot of people don't know who they are.
Like if you see a need, fill it, and then that way you can make. It's like, nah, just fucking be you, bro. If you're you, that's a hole in society that needs to be filled. You.
Yeah.
There ain't no other you out there.
Unless you're Seinfeld and you have the doppelgangers.
I was waiting for what to say, son. That's just Seinfeld. I fucking love Seinfeld.
Word.
Curb Your
Not
Enthusiasm
fun.
too.
Yeah. I mean, but look, like I said, I say that saying simply because I know that if I go to leave somewhere else, then like everybody tells me, oh, they'll be lost without you. And I'm like, no, they'll just find somebody else to do my job if I move on to someplace else. That's
Facts.
why I say though.
Same here.
That's why I say I'm just a cog in the machine.
Yeah.
I'm my whole thing is when somebody says you're irreplaceable, I'm like, no. I said my skills. I'm irreplaceable as a person, but I'm pretty sure they can find somebody else to do my job. I mean,
Yeah.
it might take them to a while or maybe many years to do it as good as I do, but you know what I'm saying? It is
Yeah.
what it is.
No, I totally get it. I
The
know where you're
job,
coming from.
yeah, the job will get done, but the hole you left there won't be filled.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like
You know what I'm saying?
totally.
But all right. So we also haven't touched on the Sign Williams situation much.
I'm
Yeah, what's going
pissed
on with
off
that?
about that. Baby mama drama. He just got a porn star pregnant, and now she
But I
wants
thought I
clout.
thought I
Fame.
thought he got his girlfriend pregnant.
That was his girlfriend, the porn star.
No, there's a picture of him with another girl that's pregnant.
A porn star.
No, she's the picture that the picture that the porn star posted with him and the pregnant girl is not her. The porn star posted that with him and Zion and another girl.
But the
You know,
porn
she
star is
she just
pregnant as
said
well. No.
I don't think she is, but she's saying that they were planning on moving in together or something like that.
Girl shit, bro.
My man,
I
what
think this
side
is the
is
picture that Hoche was talking about,
right? Right. The girl on the left is the one that's pregnant.
and the girl on the right is the porn star,
That's the porn
Right.
star.
which they both look like porn stars to me. But
Right. But how old is Zion now? What, 23, 24?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, dude.
look at his face; he hasn't learned how to smile yet.
But dude, I'm pretty sure that porn star is in probably her 30s or whatever. Like,
Probably.
dude, what are you doing?
Being a fucking 23-year-old. Same thing as John Morant. That
Well,
porn star is trying to come up.
Williams has
Morant's
yet to make a comment of any kind of social media.
Good.
Last Thursday night, a woman named Yameli Taylor blasted the 22-year-old, calling him a sex addict. No
God damn,
shit.
he's
The
22.
motherfucker just hit.
He's a
The
baby,
motherfucker
bro.
just hit puberty.
He's a baby.
What?
Talking about
6
he's a
years
sex
ago.
addict. Talking about he's a
Fucking
sex
course.
addict.
Yo,
Yeah.
my man's trying to get as much. Yo, if
He's with money.
if I was
Joseph,
getting
you're right.
thrown,
Everybody a porn star these days.
if I was getting thrown pussy like they're probably throwing it at Zion, I would
You
be considered a
crazy.
sex addict also.
It's not
Of
as
course.
see, so like you hit it. Like we can't relate to that. And there's other people right now calling Zion crazy. He's bugging. He shouldn't be doing this. He shouldn't be doing that.
Fuck out of
Dude,
here.
you don't understand. Oh, Tiger Woods is a sex addict. When Chris Rock said, you don't know his life. He has a tour bus full of foreign girls throwing vagina at him. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Word.
Like
Like
that's what
the
I
people.
hate.
See, this is the thing. People forget when we're kids, we don't get pussy like that unless you got a girl, because
Facts.
you don't have game like that. And Zion has money, and that trumps game. And there's plenty of bitches that's willing to throw pussy at him. And when you raging hormoned like Zion with all that testosterone, and then you
Famous.
have all that testosterone when you playing basketball and all that, you gonna want to fuck everybody.
Facts. He's living his life, and he just.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I walk around in the street wanting to fuck everybody.
Yeah.
like,
From
like,
most of them.
yeah, the minute, no, I'm at the point where it's like, fuck it, come on, abuela, I'll give it to you too.
Come on, abuela.
Yo, some doñas be looking good.
You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, don't even. Oh, I just saw one today. I don't know if Show told you, Toph. My man's wild. This is off air topic. This is
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, off air.
This is
But
off air. He didn't do anything wrong, but yo, like we just gave each other a look, and there was like an abuela standing around. We was like, yo, this is crazy, right?
Word.
That was it.
I know how that is. Yeah,
Alina, he ain't do nothing, man.
yeah.
no,
But
Joe too
but
busy
listen,
working.
yeah, but what I'm saying is like, it's like, yo, dude, how is this going to affect his playing career now? Because before all this, he was having issues with staying healthy, and and New Orleans was already talking about maybe trying to trade him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. You're 22, you don't know shit, but man, you should really have people in your camp telling you, yo, my man, come on back, relax, wrap
But
it up, or make sure if you wrap it up, make sure you take the condom with you and you flush it.
yo, listen, I've been told that a couple of about my whole life as a teenager, Hoach. And thank God I don't have kids running around today. When you know more than anybody, when there's a situation and you get the fucking going, nigga, you pray that everything come out all right tomorrow.
For real.
Yo, he's a kid, bro. He's a kid. You're not gonna stop a kid from getting pussy, especially when you have access to porn stars, because we all know porn stars are the fantasies that we had, because that's what we used. And then you have all
Oh,
these girls
please,
with the fake bodies, and they're willing to do
please, brother.
anything and all
You
that other
you
shit.
if you are any kind of athlete with any
Yo,
kind of the amount of women throwing themselves at you
yeah,
is ridiculous. And let's not cut the crap. Porn stars on the top of that list
yep,
throwing themselves to athletes.
yo, dude,
NFL and basketball, especially.
yo, I,
Maybe not baseball, but NFL and
yeah,
basketball, definitely.
yo, I know you know who Olivia O'Lovely is.
Of course.
My boy, Bad Blood, he was on the Raw show on Monday. He said he got her number. And I said straight out, I'll still give it to her, no matter how old she is right now. And I looked her up, and she has like 3 kids. She's a lot older than us. But just off a general principle, I will give it to her. And you think that I'm gonna be sitting here going, you know something, maybe I should use a cup? Nah. We'll figure that out later. I'm surprised I ain't get her pregnant just from the fantasies I had. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, but
uh,
like when it comes to shit like this, yeah, we can sit here and say he's stupid, but guess what? He's been stupid his whole life. He hasn't learned how to be smart yet. He's still a fucking child. 22 years old, 31
right,
years old, they're still fucking children.
right. But this is why you need people around you that's going to be like, yo, youngin, let me come speak to you. Everybody needs that one person that can talk sense to him,
Yeah.
or to them. And that's what I'm saying. I said, I don't. A lot of athletes nowadays just surround themselves with yes people.
Yo, but you know what the thing is though? This is where I say that people are not being raised the same way that I'm being, or that we were raised back in the day. Because my mom always told me, she's like, yo, listen, I'm not your fucking friend. And she always said, listen, I know there's like this girl
Not to
right here.
interrupt you, so
Yeah.
not to interrupt you, but that's the biggest problem going on today. Parents now today want to be their kids' friends instead of being their parent.
Yeah. And yo, my mom was the one who taught me that's a whore. You don't bring her home to me, and you make sure that you wear a condom because I don't want you catching no shit. That bitch is something you have fun with. That girl over there seems like a good girl, but I'm pretty sure she's a fucking slut too. Like, she's the one pointing these people out. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So it's like they're not, yo, this is the thing with a child. They don't know nothing. You have to teach them, and you have to teach them like bluntly sometimes. Where it's like, you see this girl right here? She looks good, right? She's fucking everyone on the team. You don't bring that home to me. You want to have fun, but don't get attached to that and wear a fucking condom. But you can see, and nobody had that conversation with these kids now because the dude that got Brittany Renner pregnant. I'm not mad at him, but if somebody would have told him and he would have looked at one or two social media clips, you're not on her face.
Hey, listen, man. Like, but that's what I'm trying to say. These kids nowadays don't have somebody in their corner that's teaching them these things. Like, I get it. Like the girl he's with, Zion is with in that picture.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know her from a hole in the wall. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But the
yeah.
moment, but the moment you have the porn star that, you're
Nah,
banging a
leave
porn
it
star,
alone.
and you're telling her, and, and you're telling her, oh, I'm going to move you down to New Orleans and all that other shit. Like, yo, that's come on now. You should know better than that. That's a girl you have your fun with, and but you don't tell her you're moving her down to New Orleans. You're gonna build a house for her and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff these kids are not taught. I mean, like, this could impact his playing career. And, if he was somebody that was always on the court, it might be different. But this is a kid that's what 3 years in the league, and he can't stay healthy. So this rookie contract might be the biggest contract he get.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? You might have teams out there that be like, yo, you know what? You might be a decent basketball player, but you bring so much baggage that I don't really want. We don't want to feel like we need to invest in you long term. Here's a 1 year deal. Here's a 2 year deal. You know what I'm saying? It can happen. So like I'm not mad at him for as we like to say, getting his dick wet because as a male growing up, we always wanted to get our dick wet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then when you're in a position like that where you literally have some of the baddest bitches saying, yo, here you can have it whenever you want. I'm just saying, yes, I know he's a kid, but somebody should have been in his corner talking about, listen, son, you gonna have fun with that one, but don't promise about making home. You don't be making any promises about you wiping that up. You know, like you
Yeah.
put it, like you said it. The guy that got Brittany Renner pregnant. Before she got with him, she even came out talking about how she wanted to baby trap somebody.
Yep.
And you're right. If you would have spent 5 minutes researching her, you would have found that clip, and you would have been like, I gotta make sure my pull out game is strong and not nothing inside her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But on a professional level, this might, you know, teams might be like, yo, you can't stay healthy. We can't depend on you. So, after his rookie year's contract, teams can say, yo, we're only going to give you 1 year contracts because, you can't stay healthy. And you bring so much baggage with you. Like I'm saying, like if let's say Zion Williams was a kid that was, killing the league. You know what I'm saying? And you knew that second contract was coming and he was gonna bank. You would feel a little bit different. But the fact that that this kid is injury prone, hasn't played a full year, you know, teams are gonna be like, I don't know. It sucks for him, and he's only 22 years old.
Yeah. I mean, it that's the nitty gritty of it. It's like he's not pulling enough weight to have all these issues.
Right. All this baggage.
Yeah. But I
You know
mean,
what I'm saying?
any grown man can look past these things because at the end of the day, it's like it's done already. My man, she's pregnant. They're having a kid. He got money. They be alright. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And in all honesty, I'm happy. It's like, oh, she's just pregnant. It's not like, oh, Zion is the new Magic Johnson. And now my man got AIDS and syphilis and herpes simplex 10 and shit.
Yo, but who knows? I mean, like, look, I know a lot of people's like, oh, you wouldn't fuck porn stars and shit like that. But let's cut the crap. Those people are tested more than often than people that are the ones drawing your blood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they gotta get tested like once or twice a week. It's just crazy or something like that.
Yep.
But so they if they got something, they know they got something long time before you even come into the picture. But
Word.
all I'm saying is like, dude, the team was already sour on you because they feel like you could play but you don't want to play, like you're milking your injury. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now this, because like we can say, oh, you got to separate the player from the person, but truth be told, teams don't have to do that. They can, and it's supposed with Kyrie too. They can scramble all that shit all together and be like, yeah, well, this is who you are on the basketball field, and this is who you are on the streets. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, I can't separate the two. To me, you're the same person.
Yeah.
So it's a tough situation for a 22-year-old kid to be in.
That's true. But like, this is where the adults should come in and be like, yo, listen, this we know the situation. We get it, but you here to play basketball or not?
100%. 100%. I think Kroos is finally trying to swallow off his nose. But okay. I think the next topic we should hit is the retirement of the Lioness.
Yo, yeah. Yo, did you see the fight?
I saw the highlights of the fight, and then she dominated. And
Yo,
I know that was supposed to be her and Pena three. Pena
yeah,
like broke a rib or cracked the rib, whatever.
yeah.
Um, and I know that she retired after that fight, but Pena was talking some shit on social media.
Of course, because Pena listen, Pena is the only one that actually fought Amanda Nunes, and she was on some. Oh, I was prepared to take this shit to her.
Right. Well, she won the first round, the first fight, which Nunes was saying that Nunes was saying that she was coming off COVID and she had tweaked her knee or whatever. And Pena was like, "Yo, stop making excuses. I beat you, whatever." Then for the second fight, you know, like Pena got like maybe one or two shots in because Nunes had a knot on her head or whatever. But
Yeah,
Nunes pretty much dominated that fight. You know what I'm saying? Nunes pretty much dominated that fight. So a lot of people are looking forward to this one. Now, if Pena would have never broken or cracked a rib, and they would have fought, and Nunes beats her and retires, I'd be like, okay, not that big of a surprise. But to retire, like now is like I was like, wow, I did not see that coming, especially in Canada.
yeah. I mean, they were talking about it. I know DC brought it up on her walkout. If she retires, he's gonna be like heartbroken or some shit like that. But yo, before she retired, this girl Amanda Nunes, her last fight was against a punching bag.
It was.
Like the girl she fought had one solid right hook that stunned Amanda, and actually Amanda got respect. She got a little respect from there. But then after that, nada, nothing. If I was her corner, I would have been like, "Yo, did you come here to fight or did you come here to get your ass kicked? Because you let me know, I'll fucking throw in the towel. We don't need to be here."
But here's the thing, and I know people, whatever. I've seen a lot of Nunes fight, and the only fight that I didn't see her be her was the first fight against Pena. But in all her fights, she pretty much dominated everybody. I
Yeah,
mean, look, she knocked the snot out of fucking Cyborg.
she did, and I still think Cyborg could have had a good chance of winning that fight, but she kept running forward like a fucking pit bull instead of for being like a fighter.
Right. But look at all that. I know your favorite UFC girl, Ronda Rousey. You just rocked her too.
Yeah, yeah. That was the judges. That was the judges robbed Ronda Rousey that fight.
You know. But what I'm saying is like, even even the fight that she had with that European girl, that I mispronounced her name last week.
Oh,
Uh,
Valentina
Chef,
Shevchenko.
right. In their fight, Nunes pretty much dominated that too, and that was
Yeah,
like
well,
early in their career. So like, have
but the difference between Nunez's dominations, it's when she fought Shevchenko, she put her on the ground and she wrestled her because she knew that her striking was better than hers, and she was a bigger girl, so she took advantage of her size.
right.
When she did the same shit to Jermaine Randomie, and she pretty much did the same thing to this girl in like the third and fourth round. She put her on the ground.
Well,
But
that's the
when
same
there's
thing.
someone that can out wrestle her, that's when she outclasses them with the stand up.
Well, that's what happened with Pena. If you're in the second fight, if you look at Pena in the second fight, it was pretty much a stand up the first, second, and third rounds, and then in the fourth and the fifth round, that's when she really started to put her on the ground. And let's not sleep that even in those two rounds in that fight with Pena, Pena almost caught her in some fucking all bars. So
Yeah.
yeah, and Joseph, you're right. It's cocky to say that whoever wins the next championship is a fake championship. But truthfully, if let's say that was me and I won that championship, I would put that belt on. And I'm like, if you think this is a fake championship, why don't you come out on retirement and I'll knock your head off?
It's gonna take a special girl to say that because Amanda didn't she clean out the division? Both of them?
Both of them.
Yeah. But yo, they said it right during the fight. No one is fighting Amanda Nunes except for Pena. No one's bringing the fight to her, and I think it's
Everybody
because
was scared of her. Everybody was scared of Nunes.
once she comes in, yo, this girl came out with the face on, like with a face like she's ready to kill Amanda Nunes. Amanda Nunes starts to fight with 2 body kicks straight down the pipe. This girl took that face off real quick.
Yeah, she she fucked around and found out. That's what
Yeah,
happened.
2 body kicks, and she said, "Oh shit, nah, this girl hits hard."
Right.
Oh fuck Nunez up.
Word. But yo, so she
Joseph,
comes.
I think you're right. I think I get it. She wants to go, retire and raise a daughter with her wifey or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that she's gonna get bored quick, and I wouldn't be surprised if she comes out of retirement in a year or two.
Well, also they're having a second child.
Who?
Amanda Nunes and her wife.
Wife?
You
That's
didn't
fucking
hear
weird.
you didn't hear John Isaac at the end. They implanted Amanda Nunes eggs into her wife, and they're having another child.
Mm. Mutants.
Yeah,
Who does that shit?
but
People
do
nowadays.
yo on paper, and for the women, she has to be considered the best fighter in history because she had 2 championships in 2 different weight class simultaneously. She wiped out both divisions simultaneously and then retired as champion for both
A
classes.
double champion. A
What
double
Ronda was supposed to do, I guess.
Yeah, what they pampered
Clean. Yeah.
Ronda into doing.
Yeah.
Like they were gonna set it up so Ronda can do
To
that
do
shit
that.
without any competition. And Holly Holm said, "Oh, I forgot I could throw
champion.
kicks in this fight." Clying.
He thought I was gonna be a Brooklyn brawler to her match. Fuck out of here!
Yeah.
Wow.
Said, oh, she can't throw hands. She just throws words
Yeah.
and arm bars. So
She
fuck
just
it.
like
Well,
she just likes to hug arms.
Word.
we all knew that Ronda Rousey can't throw fucking hands.
Yeah, that was facts.
Like I remember watching the Holly Holmes fight and her coach telling her, "You're not." You, I remember her coach telling her the same thing with Amanda Nunes. Oh no, no, you got the hands. You got the hands. Like I'm like, yo, what fight are they watching?
Yo, I don't know what fight they were watching. Him Holly was watching the Holly Holmes fight where she's getting ass kick, and they thought they were coaching Holly Holmes.
I'm like, yo, I don't see anywhere where she got hands. Oh, I see her getting hands to her face, yes, but you know,
They
listen,
must have
man,
meant you got hands, put them up and block some shit.
protect your face.
Don't be a
Word.
Rocky.
But yo, we got two divisions that are wide open now, and we got a bunch of girls, a bunch of women fighters that are not good enough to beat Amanda Nunes, but are good enough to beat each other. I think these titles are gonna change hands a lot.
I mean, yeah, maybe I would say yeah. I would say I would say you're right on that.
Because the next
A
fight
lot of
I think is gonna happen is gonna be Raquel Pennington versus Juliana Pena for the title. Whoever wins that is gonna fight somebody that's gonna probably be a better striker or whatever. And unless Pena is gonna step her game up and become a full, like, because let's keep it real. Pena beat Amanda Nunes based off her heart. She threw those jabs because she knows all she knows is move forward. And Amanda Nunes got caught with a couple jabs and said, "Oh shit, this shit actually hurts."
right, but then Pena also wrestling because Pena won that on the choke.
Yeah, but that was after 2-3 rounds of her jabbing Amanda Nunes, and Amanda Nunes was. It almost looked like every time she hit her, she was getting draining energy.
Again,
Hey,
you just said that she was coming off of COVID, so
hey man, but that's her. That
I
was her.
I, I don't
That was her
I don't know
problem to
how
come.
right. I don't know how real that is, but
I
it
mean,
is
listen,
what
man.
it is.
You fight under that condition. That's I can't. I
Right, you
can't give you.
chose to,
Yeah,
and I get that. You chose that life,
yeah.
as we like to say. But I mean, yeah, you have two weight classes now that are completely wide open.
Yep. And there was talks about them taking away one of the weight classes. I don't know if it was the featherweight or the bantamweight, but they were talking about they might take one of the weight classes away because I don't think they have enough girls for it.
Really?
That's what John they made short mention to is like, yo, if they don't take away one of the weight classes, then we might have two new champions.
Wow. Or maybe they didn't have enough girls because nobody wanted to fight Nunes. I was like, yo, I'm not gonna go get my ass beat.
Yeah, yo, because right now, if you look at the featherweight standings, there's no one in the rankings. It's just Amanda Nunes is the champion, and there's no one in the rankings for featherweight.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Nah,
So,
Joseph was like, hey, it's a featherweight division.
yeah, you see, there's nothing here.
And what's the featherweight? Like 135 pounds?
No, I think featherweight's 135. Bantamweight is 145. I mean, it benefits them because they don't have to cut as much. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That was the issue with Cyborg, right? It was like her and Tito Ortiz was like, I don't want to cut down to 135 because she was trying to get pregnant or something. And it was like, it's dangerous for women to lose that much weight or something like that. That was the argument they gave.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was the issue that they made the featherweight division or the bantamweight division. No, I'm sorry. I think the featherweight is 145 and the bantamweight's 135. I might, yeah. So I think they didn't. They made the featherweight division for Cyborg because she didn't want to go down to 135 because she was trying to get pregnant or some shit like that.
I'm sorry that Cyborg you're listening, but with that face,
Yo, I'm sorry, Hoach, and I know you're listening, but you still get it from me.
rough. That face is rough.
I hear you, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, fuck around, she put you in the fucking chokehold.
Yeah, I might like that shit. You never know. Put me in the alma plata.
I didn't know that they made that division for her for she can fight. Ah, that's see, learn something new every day.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, Amanda Nunes retired, which I mean, I wasn't surprised because they were kind of foreshadowing it, and they kept asking her that shit. But in all honesty, like, what else is there for her to do? Go after everybody again in those divisions?
Yeah, Joseph, Misha take this cue. That's what I mean. At least she
Yeah,
was. I haven't seen her in a couple of years.
nah, she's a mom now, but she still get it. She's an analyst, right? I know she has a radio talk show.
Does she?
Yeah, I think it was on Sirius XM.
Okay.
I think it was her and the dude that looked like Joe Rogan that was a Raw announcer for a brief moment. That he was on Bellator.
He said, dude looks like Joe Rogan.
But he was like Bellator's Joe Rogan. I forgot his name. Not John Isaac. Come on, Joseph. You know what I'm talking about.
Their main commentator. Yeah, I didn't watch a lot of Bellator, but
Yeah.
all right. I mean, yeah, but yeah, I mean, if there's nobody in the featherweight, then yeah, they're gonna. I mean, I don't see them getting a huge influx of female talent at featherweight. I mean, unless they do specific, what's that thing for the UFC?
The Ultimate Fighter?
Yeah, unless they do a special one, they just bring a whole bunch of girls in for that shit.
Yeah, but they
Or,
have
or,
they
or,
have the
or, or maybe,
strawweight. I think they
or
have the
maybe,
strawweight and the microweight or some shit. No, the strawweight and the strawweight and the weight class underneath it. So it's 115, 125, and 135 they have.
I mean, if they have nobody there, then yeah.
Joseph
I
thinks
don't
they
know.
should do one
I,
division for the. I mean,
yeah,
they
I don't think, I don't think that's right because you got a couple of girls that are, physically bigger than, and I mean by much. So I don't think. Yeah, I think you should still keep them divided in division in terms of weight class. But yeah, I mean, unless they're gonna start plucking, fighters from other promotions like Bellator or other promotions, they might be out there. Yeah, if there's no money underneath the minor unions, that division's getting fucking taken off.
yeah, nah, I could see it. I mean, they already took out the rankings. If they still had some kind of rankings, I could see them keeping it.
Right. That's wild. She beat everybody in that division, made everybody fucking quit. Sent everybody home.
Yeah. Some girls twice. But I mean, so going on to the co-main event, Charles Oliveira and yeah, I forgot this dude's name.
Durich, something like
Uh,
that.
I know race. Joseph said it in the
In the comments, yeah.
Darnouche.
Star News, yeah.
Yeah, that fight. I told Show I was like, I don't know if Charles Oliveira was just hot for the moment or if he stepped this shit up. But the dude that he's fighting, I don't know, and I know he's on a win streak. But that first head kick, it was like, yeah, Charles Oliveira is on a different level. I think Charles Oliveira could beat Islam. Yeah, they just wrestle. In all honesty, they just wrestle.
Yeah.
Charles Oliveira got to stop this whole let me go to the ground and try to submit you. Stop him from taking you down and do what you did to this nigga. Because Khabib Nurmagomedov multiple times got rocked because he'll at least get hit once. Michael Johnson was too fast for him, but Michael Johnson just let him take him down and let him stay on top of him.
Right.
Dustin Poirier rocked him, but he took him down and just let him stay on top of him. You know what I'm saying? If Conor McGregor had any kind of wrestling defense, he probably could have beat Nurmagomedov with his straight left hand. It's just, stop conceding to the fact that he took you down and try to get up. Even if it takes all your energy, try to fucking get up. Don't just lay there.
Yeah, I can see a lot of people once they get in the clutches, they just like, all right, I'm not gonna try to do anything.
Yeah. But I think Charles can win that fight. He's looking dominant. He's looking better than he's ever did.
You know what? He looked good.
Yeah. The problem is, can he make weight? Because that's the reason why he lost his title in the first place. They should have won the title because he didn't make weight.
Yo, dude, I fucking saw what he had to go through to make weight, and I was like, yo, dude, maybe it's just time for you to go to bigger weight class.
Yeah. They go to
Dude,
welterweight or something.
when I was getting a haircut, I was watching the prep for the fight, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, yo, like right before the weigh-in, he was in a sweatsuit, like one of those things you see in the gym that's supposed to make you sweat,
Yeah.
and then like a body sauna. Yo, he came out of there, and that wetsuit was dripping, and that's the only way he was able to make weight. And I'm like, yo, dude, I get it. This is the weight class you want to fight in, but maybe it's time you just go to a higher weight class.
Yeah.
That's not good for your body.
No, not at all. A lot of fighters have to pull out a fight because they can't make the weight because their organs started shutting down.
I believe that.
Yo, Joseph, so he lost his belt by half a pound. But the thing is, I think if you miss weight once, you have to come in at exactly the weight that you're supposed to be. Like you can, I think, weigh in a pound and a half above your weight class, and that's fine. They give you that little extra room. But if you miss
Right.
weight before more than that, you have to come in exactly at. So let's say he missed weight at 157. He has to come in at 155. He can't come in at 156. So that's why when he lost the belt by half a pound, it was that the second weigh in, that motherfucker still ain't make weight.
Dang. That's tough.
Yeah, and this dude, Kazmahov, is Chasmic. He's another one. I don't know. My man talk all this shit and didn't make weight neither. And then when he won, he's like, "Oh, I'm willing to die in here." But you wasn't willing to lose the weight. Like, bro, you came in at fucking like a 200-pound man at 155. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Of course you're gonna win. If you're just gonna lay on somebody, you got 50 pounds on this dude.
But that's like I remember Lesnar walks around at fucking 300 pounds. He had to cut down to like what's heavy? What's the heavyweight? Like 285,
265.
260.
265, yeah.
Bro, that's a lot of weight to cut,
Yep.
and to try to do it healthily. So that's you got to do it healthy.
Yeah, that's something you gotta it gotta take you months to fucking lose that shit. You know, because like the body's not supposed to lose weight, but the thing is, a lot of the weight that these fighters lose is water weight. That's why they rehydrate and they go back up to
Right.
whatever. They'll weigh in at 155 and then fucking fight at 170. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot. It's water weight. They just rehydrate. It's just some people don't have that water in them, and then they start losing the weight, and their muscles and their body starts to
The
fucking shut
organs.
down because
They're like, yeah, nah, motherfucker.
yeah, their body starts to shut down and shit. Girls, you with us?
Yes, sir. My fault. Technical
Nah,
difficulties.
nah, I hear you. I don't know if you heard us talk about Amanda Nunes and losing weight and all that other stuff.
Yes, I have. Not entirely, but I have. Body can't lose that weight super fast. I mean, you can, but you'll die.
Yeah,
You can do whatever you want with your body, but there might be some consequences right after that.
yeah,
Be careful. I love saunas though, but they can be brutal.
yeah,
But a little bit of everything that can kill you is good for you. Go figure, right?
yeah.
A little bit of anything that can kill you is good for you.
Because you got to make your body go into survival mode.
For a little bit, let that build tolerance, get that fight going, but then you got to pull out. And
Yeah.
I mean pull out in all sense of the word. I knew you was gonna start laughing, coach. Pull out of everything, fellas. Don't be a
Word,
Zion out here.
word.
On that note,
I mean,
speaking of
only
pulling out,
the only thing we got to talk about now is just Shannon Sharp leaving. But has there been any news about what he's gonna do now that he's not in Undisputed?
nah, I really think my personal opinion, I think he's gonna just focus on his Club Shay Shay podcast that he has now. Like he interviews mad big people, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I see that.
it's A-list rappers and celebs and other sports stars. Like everyone, he's the celebrity uncle. Like everyone opened up to him for that. Like he's the unk. Yeah, he's like another
Uncle
Snoop
Fishy.
Dogg without the weed. You know what I mean?
we have the
People
weed.
people
Well,
respect
but
him
he'll
like
give
that.
you that yak and some black
Yeah,
and miles.
he's the drunk uncle, but he's the cool drunk uncle now.
I mean, listen, man, I really, I don't know where he's going, but
That's selling
he,
his liquor.
he,
That's what I think.
he was good for fucking for that show, man. I watched that show just to hear him speak.
Yeah, me and
First
Tor used to
six,
watch that
first,
shit religiously.
Yeah,
first
First
six
take
days.
with Max Kellerman, then I was like, oh, the guy
Yo, fuck,
undisputed. No, let's watch
yeah,
that, and it was
yeah.
fun.
Fuck,
Oh,
fuck, fucking Skip Bayless. It was about Shannon Sharp.
nah, I like Skip too, bro. Skip had his moments. Skip spoke a lot of facts.
yeah. It's just he
He
made some
spoke a lot.
outlandish shit.
Yeah, he just sounds
He does.
crazy.
Listen, no, he speaks. He's. I get it. He speaks facts.
He
I'm not
does.
gonna take that from him. But god damn it, all he wants to do is talk about fucking Cowboys.
I know. See, but it hits different with us. That's why you hate him. I hate, I hate Cowboys. I hate Giants. So I get it, bro. But Skip held his own, man. He wasn't lying with nothing. But let's see what happens now.
Now, I'm sorry. I know you used to love him, but I
Who?
hope they don't, because the rumors they were gonna put Shady there, McCoy. Um,
Yo, nah, I always love him. I love him because he still loves us, so we still cool. You know, so I wouldn't mind it because he has a mouth on him. He be saying some crazy shit. And he's a cowboy hater, so that might work well with Skip.
You're right.
Yeah, a eagle and a cowboy across from each other. That's crazy.
So is it gonna be like first take where it's gonna be different people every day, or is he just gonna
I,
get
I
another
I
co-host?
I think for right now, I think that's the way they're going.
Hmm.
I think right now because they're probably gonna bring a couple of people in and see who has the best kind of chemistry with Skip.
Right. Well, Stephen A. Smith ain't going back.
Hell
Well,
no.
yo, Stephen A. Smith, the minute the rumors started, he said he wants Shannon on his show. Not every day, but he said he's willing to let him come on once in a while.
Oh, because Stephen A.
Yeah,
Smith
first
ain't
take is
stupid.
bigger than Undisputed. It's on a
Yeah,
bigger network.
yeah.
You know, Stephen A. Smith ain't stupid. He knows Shannon's gonna bring in views.
Especially that first episode.
Oh, when he comes back, yeah,
Yep.
Oh yeah.
that's smart.
You know, I mean, listen, man, I'm gonna miss the dynamic of the show because even though when they used to go back, I used to laugh anytime they made bets with Mountain cases of Mountain Dew.
Yeah, the Mountain Dew.
Oh yeah, every big bet was cases of Mountain Dew. You
Words
know what I'm
like
saying?
Which is crazy. Did he ever get like a deal with them?
I don't think so.
I think that's what he was fishing for. I know Shannon. It worked for Shannon because he was promoting a lot of yak. He was promoting Hennessy,
Oh yeah,
and a lot of labels came to him. He said, "You know what? I'm gonna make my own shit, my own yak, a $1,200 bottle.
Jesus Christ. So I guess the answer
That
to your
shade,
question,
that
Joseph, is no.
shade bottle. You look at it. Look at the price. That shit is guap. That's not like a regular. You go to your liquor store in the hood and buy that. I think you gotta order that. Like it's big.
Damn, like that.
La
Yeah,
Porte La Porte.
yeah,
Is that the one?
yeah. How much is it?
$100,
Get the fuck out of here. All
according
right,
to
so
this
then
website.
the special one then. There's a special one.
Probably.
Yeah, this one's 100 and oh, for real? That's the 750. I seen one that was like 1,000 something. I think the VSOP or like the limited edition ones. I guess. Let me see. That's not bad. I'm willing to try it.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, see, yeah, it is the limited edition ones. Yeah, my fault. I'll confuse it. If you go to the limited edition ones, is it his though? No, that's just all. That's from that company. I know I saw one of his that was mad guap.
Uncle Shay Shay.
You're looking that up. Well, I could be bugging. I could be bugging.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they had one that was $1,000.
I could have
Or it
sworn.
probably started out as 1,000, so that way it's exclusive to the fucking rich people. And then they said, all right, let's get the
Yeah,
streets
when it
involved.
first dropped, I was interested. I was like, oh, let me see. And it was like a buck. It was 1,000 and change. I said, nah, he's bugging.
Damn.
I swear, bro. I was like, nah, he's wilding. I
That's
mean,
what I was gonna
I'll
say.
cop it.
I mean, $400.
I'll support my man Shay.
I think it's a $1,200 tequila bottle.
Probably. And yeah, bottles could go that much. It's like 5,000. It's $25,000. liquor out there.
Oh yeah, there's.
Honey, you want to drink some yak this weekend? You can
Welcome,
smoke.
welcome to the Knucklehead Podcast, where we promote yak
I'm like, I saw your mouth move. I'm like, you can say something.
too. Joseph, I love that. Does it come with a pack of black and miles?
Does it
It
come with a
should.
pack of black amounts? Nah, it comes with a
There you
pack of
go.
backwoods.
Wait, oh, I thought this shit said $25,000.
Nice number. Go down though.
No, no, this is
Chill, right?
$98.
Yo, I'm about to cop. All right, let me see.
All
Yep,
right.
I'm about to cop. It comes in that case too.
I think so. Yeah,
Yo, I
it's
smoked
wood.
this. Yo, Hodge, I forgot to tell you, bro. I smoked a cigar the other day. Was it?
Did
When
you?
was it? The weekend? I smoked a cigar.
And how was it?
It was kind of gross, but it wasn't as bad as it used to be. I smoked a Rothschild. It's from like Nicaragua or some shit. $7
Yeah.
from the smoke shop on 161.
Yeah, no, no Rothschilds.
Yeah, I smoked that one. Do you have anyone that you recommend, bro?
Well, you're like you just starting, so
Don't give me no
anything
hard shit, man.
anything Dominican with a light wrapper.
Anything Dominican would. No, I'm not supporting. Do you have? Does any cigar that tastes like candy?
You have cigars that are
Like sweet?
flavor infused.
There you go,
Oh,
Joseph. This is the best knucklehead liquor that we got. It was it was a gift.
No, they have it. Was it There's a cigar called Acids. They're all flavored cigars. I don't do flavored cigars,
best
Yeah, dude,
flavored
there's a whole
cigars for
science to
beginners.
cigars. There's
but
a
with
whole
the
science to cigars.
There's the whole science of cigar.
there is, and I'm not gonna. I'm a little bougie because I worked in a cigar shop
That's
for 5 years, was for 4 years. I'm sorry. So I got to sample a lot of fucking cigars. But acids are pretty good, and CAOs. The brand is called Acids, and
brand is
there's
called
other
what? Acids.
acids. Yeah,
I'm just looking at an acid cigar. It's from Nicaragua. All these shits is from Nicaragua.
right. But the Nicaragua is
Mad
medium
gas.
tobacco. Is medium tobacco.
Medium tobacco. Those are the good
Yeah,
ones,
which
right? The ones, the medium ones, right?
uh, not really.
Mellow.
It depends on your taste. The mellowest tobacco comes from DR,
Mm.
and then especially if it has a light wrapper on it. Some they call Connecticut wrapper.
Yo,
That's
every time you mention the brand, I'm on it. I'm seeing this Connecticut shit.
yeah, look up CAO.
Or Arturo Fuente.
Arturo Fuentes are probably the most popular Dominican cigars,
Got you.
but they do have a thing called Opus X. That's not for you.
Nah. I want something not too strong. I should be
And
chilling.
like I said, anything Dominican with a Connecticut shade wrapper. So you got uh, Monte Cristo,
You got Macanudo
Virginias.
Cafe.
No, that's a no name brand. What side are you on,
I just googled the top 10 cigars for beginners.
bro?
Yeah, the
Um,
first cigar I ever smoked, I woke up in the morning thought I had mouth cancer.
you have Ashton.
That shit is rough.
Word.
Look up Ashton's. Avo.
Okay. I see a lot of Connecticut shade wrappers.
Yeah,
That's
that's
good
just the
ones, right?
outside. No, that's just the outside wrapping of the tobacco.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes,
that's what I
Avos
was
are
looking at.
yeah. You got Avos, Ashens. You have Arturo Fuente double chateaus. If you want to
Everything is
keep going,
Nicaragua.
no, Arturo Fuentes are Dominican. Avo is Dominican. Ashens are Dominican.
Yeah, this shit is Dominican over here, Honduras,
Yeah.
you gotta
You
get a
got
Cuban.
right. You got to look up the Dominican Monte Cristos and Dominican Romeo and Juliets.
Oh, here you
Uh,
go.
yeah, anything that says mild, that's where you want to start.
But you also need a humidifier and all that other shit.
Shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I have a humidifier here with a couple of cigars, but I mean, I can definitely pick you out a couple and put it in a nice little travel little bag, and you'll be all right for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, no, this is like once in a blue thing for
Yeah,
me. I
or if
can't be a
it's gonna be
regular stogie like that.
if
It
you're
was
gonna be a
hard. I
once
enjoyed it, to be honest with you. Like I actually finished it. Like
if
me
you're
and my
gonna be
girl
a
was
once in the
walking downtown. I was just puffing it.
if you want to be an just a once in the blue
Felt like Arnold.
person, if you want to be a
I
once
see
in the
you,
blue,
Lou.
you just go to the regular like smoke shop, whatever, and buy a cigar when you're in the mood.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Like I was trying to keep it a tradition. Like every time something good happens or something big is
Yeah,
about to happen,
Oh, fat lady.
yeah, exactly. You
that's
finish
what.
something, you
Yeah.
took a
Well, you
little
know that smoke shop
whiskey.
that's right there on 161. You can go there.
Yeah, that's why I went to buy the other one.
Yeah, just tell them you're looking for something suave.
Yeah,
I don't know if they speak English in that, so you can tell them you want something suave.
yeah. I just know you can't inhale because you'll die.
You can, and you're not gonna die. But
You
it
inhale
takes.
cigars, bro? You brolic.
When I used to work in the cigar store, yeah. After about two years of smoking cigars on an average, yeah.
Shit, nah. I just puff. I just let it. I just try to look cool.
I don't recommend people inhale,
Cause
but
that shit is
yes,
strong.
just puff on it.
I don't know, so I think I'm gonna stick to my Nicaragua cigars, man.
Listen, go in there and ask for a nice smooth Dominican and
And she'll come out of the back and go, "Ay, papi."
This just sounds like this gorgeous Connecticut shade wrapper is a mellow alternative to the original Java Maduro. A seriously good smoked filled with creamy and well balanced smoke, with a soft coffee aroma that is so appealing, even non cigar folks approve. Like, how you do not want to smoke that? A soft coffee aroma? I love fucking coffee. This is
Listen,
crazy.
my favorite time to smoke a cigar has always been after a nice steak dinner, but
They have a Maker's Mark cigar?
not that I'm aware of.
That shit's crazy, bro. This is wow. I'm about to order these shits.
They have a
Yeah,
lot.
bro. I might be
They,
a cigar smoker in the future. Who knows?
they have a lot of brands. There's a
Dude,
lot of brands.
who you telling?
You have three main countries. You have Dominican, Nicaragua, and Honduras. I mean, and,
Those are the
and
biggest. Those are the three biggest countries. Well, not biggest, but those are the three countries that fuck with cigars. Is
in the well
Dominican
in the U.S.
and the U.S. Got it.
Cubans are big, but they're not still not that big here in the U.S.
I never had a Cuban. Is it worth having a Cuban?
It
From like a
depends.
real Cuban. Like I'm talking about, like
A
Fidel
real
did it. Yeah,
a, a real Cuban is fucking strong. It's gonna knock you on your ass.
got you.
So if you're gonna smoke a real Cuban, you better have some steak and potatoes.
What that
Uh,
kind of that washes out the flavor or some shit?
no, you need something heavy because if not, you're gonna be lightheaded like a motherfucker.
Got you. God damn. Well, I felt a little. Oh my god, they sell backwoods cigars. Well,
Uh,
backwoods are little cigars that you're supposed to just
yes,
smoke like
Joseph.
that.
It actually depends on the mood. If I want a quick smoke, it's probably gonna be a slim one or a short, stubby one. If I just had a
Mm.
steak dinner and I want something to puff on while I drink some little whiskey or whatever, it's gonna be something like a Toro, which is about 6 inches long and a 50 diameter.
I don't know what the fuck you just said there.
It's the size
I'm
of the
taking
cigar.
as disrespect.
Word.
They have different sizes for like A Toro is about 6 inches long and anywhere from 50 to 54 round. You got a Churchill, which is like anywhere from like 7 inches to almost 8, and like a 50 to 52 round diameter.
I see the chow you're talking about, the CAO flavors.
Yeah, those are probably the highest rated flavored cigars.
Yeah, it's
And
from
Daniel, yes,
DR.
Cubans are the most coveted because they're so hard to get. That's about it.
Okay.
But Cubans are very good. But if you get yourself a Nicaraguan or Honduras with a dark leaf cover, they're
Yeah.
just as strong and just as good as Cubans.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, the one I smoked, it wasn't so bad, man. The Rothschild, Nicaragua, it was medium. He
Yeah.
said it was small. It had a dark wrapper, and it wasn't
Yeah,
bad.
if that was your first cigar, you might want to go back down. You gotta sit down to a mild.
Yeah. All right, cool. Because the first few was a little rough. I was like, oh goddamn. But then
Yeah.
yeah, I manned up, and then I just I was puffing it like it was like a joint. I just realized I have to learn how to smoke it. I can't just puff, 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 puff.
No,
You have to like
no
puff and
cigar.
chill out for a little bit.
Yeah, cigars you puff, you chill out, you walk around and you talk or whatever. You come back to it. If you remember when we was at HQs, that's why me and Len used to always have our lighters with us to relight the cigar because we would start talking or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, a cigar is not like a cigarette where you stand in the corner and
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
nah,
yeah.
you gonna get yourself sick very quick.
Got you. All right.
Yeah, Joseph, you're gonna take that as disrespect. That's right. Listen, when you get into the cigar thing or whatever, it makes you feel bougie when you know stuff that other people don't know about it. Like I worked there for about 4 years, so anytime we got like a new cigar, we were allowed to try it. So it was like, yo, you can sign out anything under like $6, and you got like three a day. So I mean, think about it. I'm working 5, 6 days a
Mm.
week. I smoked a lot of cigars in my time.
I'm about to smoke a cigar right now,
Shit. I've only
Hey,
smoked
listen,
but this one's wrapped
like
in bamboo
I think
paper.
I
If you know what I
smoked
mean.
like 3 or 4 cigars in my life.
listen. I got a humidor right now with a couple of cigars
You, you might have to bring it to the event on Saturday.
in it.
Yo, you have any flavored ones? I'll buy one off of you, bro. Like
Nah,
real shit.
I got no flavor.
Oh, now you got the I know you got the Arnold shits, bro. You got the
And
brolic shits.
I don't
Trill
do
J
I
on
don't do
some
Yo,
tell
flavors.
so
me
I'm about
what's
to
your
pull up
flavor.
like after the media event, after the wrestling event. I'm on some it was a good day and just spark one up
Word. You know
and
how
then
many people
puke and turn it off and then go home.
you know how many people will be on some let me get one. Let me get one.
Yeah.
You'll probably make a killing selling cigars over there, Hoch.
Maybe I don't know. Listen, I might go to my local one and buy like a 10 pack, a box of 10, and bring
Nice.
that.
Hey,
Here
ain't
you go.
nobody gonna tell the difference. Everybody's just gonna say, he got a cigar, he's a man.
But yeah, listen. I know it's getting late, but I did want to touch on briefly on a little bit of the NFL stuff.
Yes.
Um, apparently Rodgers, the Jets are worried about something with Rodgers, and they told Zach Wilson to be on the ready. What the fuck happened to Rodgers? Did he tweet something?
Bro, I was the one saying this shit. He's gonna have all this fun. Then first game of the season, Aaron Rodgers is out for the rest of
You
the
did
season.
say it. You did say it. You did say it, but there was something about him tweaking something or whatever, and the Jets are telling Zach Wilson to be ready. I don't know, man.
Uh, all right, let's see. Breaking news: Aaron Rodgers rejected another AFC East team before picking the Jets. No, that's not. Um, I don't see nothing.
I saw
Oh,
something on.
wait, this is May 23rd. Aaron Rodgers' injury is New York Jets' worst nightmare. Luckily, his ankle appears to be only slightly tweaked, but what else do we know? So he tweaked his ankle.
Like I said, I just briefly saw a headline that said that, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck did he tweet? But there you go, and he's not an old man, but in the NFL he's an old man. So you know, I don't know, bro. How you feel about him already tweaking his ankle?
Bro, I've been saying this shit since we got him. It's gonna be a fun off season, but let's see if he makes it to the fucking season. At least we
This is
get
why
our
we gotta get
fucking,
our tickets now and enjoy it now.
or at least we get our pick back if he don't play these games.
Oh damn! You see that thing from Daniel? Mm.
He tweeted his ankle a couple years ago.
Yo, listen.
Oh, he
All I
tweaked his
know
ankle.
is, I know that the Giants and the Jets always have a preseason game. If it's one of the first two preseason games, then he'll play. I don't think he's gonna play in the third one. So let me know if y'all want to grab some preseason tickets, or if not, we play each other this year. Shit, y'all want to do a little knucklehead event where we go?
Oh, that's right. We play all the Jets and Giants, Jets and Eagles,
Yeah,
Jets
Yeah,
and Cowboys. Yeah, yeah. Oh, we
yeah.
can watch a whole division.
yeah. Yo, I mean, I know Kenny wanted to do that shit for the longest.
I'm down.
Yeah, fuck it.
You know, I'm down. I'm down for all sporting events, bro.
Hell yeah.
That's my shit.
And we can. I mean, I know, you got a car, but you go to Penn Station and the fucking train takes you right there.
What, to the MetLife Stadium?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, that shit's right over the bridge too.
Mm-hmm. Takes you like 25 minutes to get there.
Yeah. Yo, one time me and Cruz went to a preseason game. We left at work, straight from work, got there, and it was 2 hours early. It was like, damn.
Yo, we was there mad early, and then it was like the thunderstorms of all
God
thunderstorms, bro.
Yo,
Yo,
damn.
thunderstorms of all thunderstorms, bro. No one was safe. Lightning
nah,
everywhere. I was like, we gonna die out here.
word.
We thought they weren't gonna play, but they resumed.
Damn, Daniel killing you guys right now.
They'll find Jimmy Hoffa before the Jets win another Super Bowl. All right,
Fucked up.
Daniel. I'll tell you what, Daniel. If the Jets win a Super Bowl, you're gonna have to give me $500. If they don't win a Super Bowl, Show could give you $500.
But yeah, man. I mean, we got mini camps going on. I mean, I know my Giants are going through a little rough patch right now with Saquon. I think they stupid.
I mean, yeah, he doesn't want to be a franchise, right?
He doesn't want to play under the franchise tag, and he's like, "Yo, no way that I ever say I want to be the highest paid running back." He goes, "I just want to be paid, you know, a respectable." And I think I know there was a contract that they offered him that he didn't take, and I think it was because there wasn't enough guarantee money on it. I think if the Giants offer him the same contract now with with a little bit more guarantee money, he'd probably take it because the contract was gonna pay him about 12 and a half to 13 million a year for like 4 years. But I think the guarantee money was low, so that's why I didn't think he wanted to take it.
Mm. Yeah, but I mean, my man
Joseph,
already been through it.
it's not 86 days to NFL season. We talk NFL all year round.
Word.
All right, because I know me and Pros in the same fantasy league, and we got to talk about when we doing this draft. And Toe, I know you in a couple fantasy leagues. When you doing your draft?
I don't know. I have no idea. Shit. All I know is I got cheated out of my fucking fantasy league. I don't know how we ended the season. I was in like 4th place, and then all of a sudden I'm in last. I don't know how that worked.
Because you're a Jets fan?
Nah, it's the fucking vegans, bro.
A conspiracy theory against you from
Yeah,
vegans?
yo, dude, the vegans turned the sun orange to try to weaken Superman so they could come and attack us. But they didn't know that New York is used to this shit. They should have did that shit in Alabama or something where they're not used to it.
You mean the smoke that was coming from Canada?
Yeah, the vegans have infiltrated Canada.
That's funny.
I can't say bad shit about Canada. Canada has some of the most beautiful women in the world. Look at Trish Stratus.
Oh, yeah. Listen, you ever been up there?
No, well, yeah, I went to Niagara Falls, but that was a kid.
Nah, man, you gotta go there as an adult. Gotta go in there as an adult. Canada is beautiful. I've been to Montreal and I've been to Toronto.
Shit, I gotta get my passport.
Yes.
Maybe
Yes,
that
you do.
maybe that'll be my my to-do list this year.
Yeah, I gotta renew mine. I need to take a couple a
Yeah,
little
do it
vacay
now because
to
you're gonna
DR.
probably get it sometime next year.
Word.
Nah, you can do the rush. The rush is about 5 to 6 weeks now.
But what is it, like $400 or some shit?
Nah, two and change, I believe. I got to look at it again. When I looked at it, it was only like two and change. Regular passport, trying to get is like one something, 100 and change, but it's like 3 to 4 months. The
Mm.
rush is 5 to 6 weeks. I mean, before COVID, the rush was 3 to 4, I think 2 to 3 weeks, and the regular shit was like maybe 2 to 3 months. So I guess they still have a lot of people working from home. Because
Yeah,
I remember when you were able to pop in to the the passport office and sit down and take a ticket, whatever. Now if you don't got no appointment, they ain't seeing you.
that's racist.
That's crazy.
Hey, listen, get those passports, bros, baby, passports, bros.
Word. But yo, on that note,
Yes.
it's your friendly neighborhood knucklehead signing out. Peace, everybody. Enjoy the week.
Ev-
We'll be back with more sport. Yeah, coach.
Everybody have a good night.
That's right. And then go fuck yourself. Peace, everybody.
Before you fuck yourself, literally.
Word.